I'm just waiting for Twitch to start up. Started like, so my stream on Facebook should be up like. Still waiting for it to load. Yeah, it's started in a while. Looks like my Twitch is online. What? Hey people, welcome back to my Tsukihime stream. So we're gonna be starting. We're gonna be not gonna be starting off. We're gonna be finishing off Kohaku's route today, and it'll end my suffering with Tsukihime. So I never bothered to stream the other routes because I felt like they were kind of so-so until I hit like Hisui's route, like in between her route and all that. Just give me a few seconds to just set up like my uncensor. Yeah, this is my censor thing. So, all right. Let's get started with the stream. Where did we left off? Is the blue folder? Yeah. So yeah, that should take care of something. Get out the blue folder. Whatever, we'll just get started already. Stop at 2:50 last night. This morning. All right. I think this is. We are about to we're in preparation for the celebration party. Like people in the mansion. So Akiha, Billy, Kohaku, and yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Chiki-san, is there anything I can do for you? Kohaku-san takes her head trip. No, I was thinking maybe I could help with or something, but it seems like I've entered a world where I shouldn't be. That really helps. To tell the truth, I was thinking of going to ask you for some help. Really? But I don't have any cooking skills, so I'm not sure if I could even help Kohaku-san. Not at all. It is something anyone can do. Come on, please, lend me a hand. Kohaku-san takes my hand and pulls me with. I remember, in Hisui's route, wasn't this the situation where she accidentally cuts her hand, and that gave us an indication that there was something going on with her? Yeah, I think in Hisui's route, this is the scene where she cuts her hand, so I'm not sure what happens in Kohaku's route, so we'll see. Not really understanding what's going on, I end up helping Kohaku-san. To calm me down a bit, I realized the kitchen is actually pretty small for a mansion so large. They probably had much bigger gallery when there were many people living in the mansion, but just Akiha, Hisui, Kohaku-san, and I. Why does he call Kohaku-san, but doesn't call Hisui-san? I don't know, maybe I guess they're just closer. They had this smaller kitchen prepared. Here, please wash your hands and use this apron. Yeah, this is Oh crap! I accidentally skipped something. That was word for word from the last from History's route. Here, please wash your hands and use this apron. And I don't know whose taste this is a reflection of. But she hands me an apron that says "quiet, unsociable person" on it. Anyway, that kind of fits Akiha, but I have no idea. I'll start you off with a simple task, Shikisai. When it's all done, I have another task just for you. Kohaku-san is in a good mood. First, I have to take the shells off all this shrimp. Yeah, this is word for word. Stand up a night lightly, hitting the cutting board. Kohaku-san's humming fills the kitchen. It must be immersed in cooking because she doesn't say much. As for me, I actually enjoy peeling the shrimp and keep on peeling the skin. Oh, so she's thinking about the Chewy child, which we already know is Soy from the previous route. You know, this really brings back memories. Before the incident, before I left the mansion, I played like this several times with Kohaku-san and Akiha. When we were young, we didn't even think about how we were of the opposite gender. We're just in this spacious mansion and all we knew was the fun of everything. Played around so much we forgot about all the things that bothered us before. Or maybe in order to forget the bothersome past, try to pass our days with as much fun as possible. Yeah, wasn't that exactly what they had in mind? Miki-san, you really have taken a liking to peeling those shrimp, haven't you? Huh? No, not really. Why do you ask? Because you look like you're having so much fun. You know, Hisui-chan, her eyebrows would always be so scrunched up by the time she gets it done. Really? I'm surprised. She looks like the type that would do it without complaint. Yeah, for some reason, Hisui-chan is poor at cooking, but she is really great at cleaning and arranging things. Is that so? I always felt that both you and Hisui could do anything. If that were true, I would be very happy. But both Hisui-chan and I are merely normal, so we have our own faults too. Hisui-chan's sense of taste is a little strange, so even when she makes things that she thinks are delicious, for Akiha-sama or I, it tastes really strange. I see, but that's why Hisui doesn't cook. His sense of taste is a little odd. I don't remember this from the Sira. Kohaku-san, what's her fault, I wonder? Well, come to think of it, you and Hisui are different in your own ways. Kohaku-san, you were always cheerful. Oh, Hisui stayed in the mansion back then. Oh, I looked that cheerful? I was always watching you all though. Yeah, I remember. I would always run around with us, but you would all tell us to stop doing dangerous things and look out for us. Oh, she straight up says that she was the one watching. I guess she's now giving hints at this point because I guess he slugged it off during his run. I don't remember if he already figured it out. I really do remember playing tag in the courtyard of the mansion, trying as hard as we could to catch the old man's carbon pound. Hey, remember that time when the time where we left the mansion from the gate, right? We didn't know the way to get back, and you ended up calling the mansion, and one of the mansion's servants had to come pick us up. Yes, and after that, because somehow really did yell at you. Everyone was playing with you, but somehow you ended up being the only one. You did so many things, but in the end, you always saved Akiha-sama and me from getting in trouble. She giggles as she speaks aloud nostalgic. What's this? Talking about old times? I really feel like I have returned now. That's right. I really don't have too many memories of the mansion, but talking about old times honestly makes me feel nostalgic. But my memories aren't just happy ones. But I did treat Hisui poorly. That girl was always in the corner of my heart. Oh, the girl was always in the corner of my heart. Considering he's actually talking to the girl he thinks he's talking to. In the end, I was never able to be a true conversation. I never have a true conversation with that girl by the window. That girl? She was always watching us from the window. Always, it struck me. That lonely face looking down, I always thought it would be great if she could come and play. But still, before I left the mansion, she gave me one parting gift. That's right. She was always shy even then, so I never knew what she was thinking. I always thought if Hisui-chan was happy, it wouldn't matter what happened to me. Oh, Kohaku-san, you really are a good older sister. I'm feeling happy, so I gave an answer like that. All of a sudden, with a short sound, Kohaku-san lifts her hand. I can see the cut. Oh, yeah, this is word for word from the previous route. But the game didn't tell me to skip, so there must be something new in this. I can see she cut her finger with the kitchen knife. Oh, Kohaku-san, your finger. Huh? After I say that, she seems to have realized she cut her finger. That's true. That's true? Hey, Kohaku-san! I don't believe this. Even I could see the cut is really deep, but Kohaku-san is still slow pace. Embarrassing. I'm supposed to be such a good chef. I suck at laughing. Kohaku-san gives her normal laugh. This is no laughing matter. We have to take care of it right away. Fine. It isn't life threatening or anything. But doesn't it hurt? It's cut pretty bad. No, not at all. If I think it doesn't hurt, then it won't hurt. I think this isn't my finger, then it's just a finger of some doll. I won't feel pain, right? What? With a smile, Kohaku-san says something pretty outlandish. Well, I'm sure if you think that way, it won't hurt as much, but you can't get rid of it all. Look, let's just get it taken care of. I'm a little weak when it comes to blood, so if I have an anemic fit right here, it'll be your fault, Kohaku-san. I see. Then I should take care of it right away. Well then, Shiki-san, excuse me for a moment. Whole time, her smile never cracks, giving me a bow with her head. Kitchen. Yeah, this is word for word with Hisoi's route. What's the new scene here? So yeah, I'll be skipping like scenes already viewed. Okay, so I can imagine the difference here would be like. No, I doubt Kohaku will be drunk this time around. Anyway, the drink continues. I don't know how this happened, but it looks like the Todo Shiki welcome party has just turned into just a drinking party. Akiha might be used to drinking as she gulps down her glass as if she's drinking water. Kohaku-san slowly drinks with Akiha while refilling Akiha's cup. Oh, considering you know what Kohaku has been doing, this is kind of... You already have an idea this is deliberate. I can't tell if she's just having fun or this is part of her revenge. I don't know. Anyway, seeing that their faces still look normal, I'm guessing they don't show drunkenness on their faces. Incidentally, Hisui sits on the couch drizzily after drinking just one sip. Akiha really has quite a tolerance. Looking at the smiling Akiha and Kohaku-san, I gulp my glass. But it's just water, as I only drink a mouthful of alcohol during the toast. I take a bite with the smoke sound under the table. It's exquisite. Considering the house, even the snacks are first class. Even though there might be a lot of problems, it is pretty enjoyable right now. To be blunt, Akiha and Kohaku-san's conversation is outright boring. As if they were just discussing how the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Despite that, it all seems rather charming seeing them laughing at those kinds of conversations. Oh, okay. Hisui is gonna get drunk again. On the other hand, Hisui is holding the glass she used during the toast and gazing vacantly. Whenever I look away from Hisui, the glass becomes a little more empty. She seems to be enjoying herself too. I sneak another bite of food. I'm pretty weak against alcohol, so I prefer to eat the finger food instead. And what happened? Akiha stands up and walks over to me. Lisa, you'll only be eating. You aren't going to drink any? This Akiha, chill out. Akiha looks at me with a little distance. Now look, I don't care if you get drunk, but you should try to make others drink at your pace. I'm not used to drinking a lot, so if you want to drink with someone, Kohaku-san can. I tried to point over to Kohaku-san, but she isn't there. She's like she went to get some more alcohol from the kitchen. This is suspicious. This is very suspicious for me. Well, excuse me. I'm not slightest bit drunk. Raising her glass with one hand, Akiha leans forward. I see. Since Kohaku-san isn't here, I guess she's messing with me since he has no one to talk to. Kohaku doesn't have anything to do with this. We are talking about why you are not drinking. Well, I have been drinking. That's a lie. And I had the chance to pour you anything. I was drinking so that you could relax, but all you have been doing is munching away at the food Kohaku made. You haven't even had one glass, right? Akiha pouts. Is it just me or her step a little unsteady? Akiha, I just have to ask, are you drunk? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not drunk at all. You'll be dead drunk long before I will. Are dead drunk. Hurry up and finish your class. I will listen to whatever you have to say when you're done. You point commandingly at my glass. My separate fingers wobbling all over. I can imagine the scene right now. Akiha, I've said this before, but you are really drunk. Eesh, you really are persistent. I told you, I'm not drunk. Akiha yells and wobbles back. I'm visualizing this right now. Her own voice causes her to get dizzy, so what part of that isn't being drunk? Oh well, I have a seat. We can chat a bit, suppose. At the sofa next to me. Yes, I'll see it. So Akiha sits down on the sofa. I don't know where all her bossiness disappeared to, but she just meekly sits down. Oh, awkward. For some reason, I suddenly don't feel comfortable. I resign and pick up my glass. Take a light gulp. The unfamiliar alcohol burns my throat. It doesn't taste good at all. Feel the ground dip beneath me, as if I was getting dizzy from the needle. I can't tell if it's because he has weak tolerance or if Kohaku has added something here. I'm very suspicious considering what happened in his series around. So I'm at a point where I'm questioning every single thing that has to do with Kohaku right now. But I can't say anything that just feels bad either. I might as well just finish it off so I down the rest of it. That's a path to no return, Shiki. I'm surprised. You may have said differently before, but you sure seem to like drinking, Nissan. What do you mean? I'm not a big drinker or anything. Doesn't look like that. Look like it. You were drinking that rather happily. Akiha leans over and takes a bottle from the table. I'll water it down, but do you have any other preferences? Akiha pours me some whiskey without asking. Oh man, she is drunk. Common sense demands that I stop her, but she seems so happy I throw aside any thoughts of common sense. Please water it down, otherwise I won't be able to drink it. As you say, well, let's start, shall we? Akiha happily fills my glass. Man, I don't even drink this much when I'm with Arihiko. They're all of their age, right? I guess in the thousands, no one just gave a fuck, man. Oh, yeah, I didn't give a fuck when I was that young. I lean back on the sofa. I down the glass with my neck and tilted so far back I can see. I drank what Akiha poured me slowly without letting my mouth go from the glass. Phew. Well, are you satisfied, princess? I placed the empty glass on the table. This is like a recipe for disaster. That's the way to do it. I have to take points off for not drinking it fast, but it's still a passing grade. You're pretty strict. That was my new record, you know. Told me to drink it, so I pushed myself. Really? This is pretty rare. You keep me company like this, Nissan? Yeah, they didn't even bond like... I don't even remember in Akiha's route they bonded like this. Chuckles and pouring herself another glass, she downs it. My heart beats loudly at the sight inside of her. Looks so mature when she is drinking. She closes her eyes and tilts her head back. Seeing her white throat will look to sleep, gulp down the alcohol and forget about being drunk. Akio lets out deep breath. Glass is empty. He says under her breath something to the effect that it is delicious.
What is it, Nissan? Is there something on my face?
Nothing. It's nothing. Without thinking, I pick up my... Oh, is he gonna drink more?
Another one? This time we'll have something a little bit stronger.
Akio fills the glass again. I didn't really want another glass, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Trying to imitate Akiha. I drink it all I want. Yeah, they're all gonna get drunk as fuck here. It wasn't that much alcohol, but I shouldn't have drank it that fast. My head starts to spin and I fall back on the sofa.
Nissan, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just got a little dizzy, but I'm not drunk. I think I'll rest up for a little bit. You go ahead and have fun. Lying down on the sofa, I stare aimlessly at the ceiling. Even though I feel completely drained, I feel incredibly good. I'm sorry. I forced you to drink too much. Akia's voice sounds very sad. No, maybe it was a little much, but it feels good. You drank it because you drank it so deliciously. I guess the result is alright though. So go ahead and keep drinking. Once I settle down, I'll join you again.
Okay. You say so. I will wait until you're done.
Hear the sound of something pouring. As this... Oh, I don't want to join Aki on the drinking session. I don't want this. But she's young, so I totally understand this. As expected, she pours another glass and drinks it. That's odd. This isn't anything much, but I feel incredibly relaxed here. Alright! Taking a breath, I get up from the sofa.
Nissan, are you feeling better?
I'm fine. I'll keep you company a little bit more. Give her my glass. Smiling, she pours me another drink. This time, I decide to drink it at my own. Time passes by. Hisui has fallen asleep on the sofa. Kohaku-san never did come back from the kitchen. I don't like this. I really don't. The only ones still moving around are me and Akiha, but I am pretty drunk, so I won't necessarily call myself moving about. But still, I want to keep Akiha company until Kohaku-san returns.
Nii-san, you are really kind today.
Akiha says this suddenly in a small voice. It's too small.
Huh?
Kind? Me?
Yes. Normally you are a very cold person. Acting kind like this is very rare, isn't it?
Really? I don't really know, but maybe I'm cold.
Oh, Nii-san, you don't understand yourself very well. You are a very kind person, but at the same time you are very cold. Because you make no distinction between people. You don't have anyone that you like the most, no matter if you hate them or like.
This is like so harem protagonist bullshit.
Nii-san, you like and forgive everyone. But that is very cruel to the people who want to be closest to you. For you, everyone is the same. You, Kohaku, we're all the same for you. That isn't kindness. Like an old dog that knows its time of death is near, you simply don't want to leave anything behind. We're like that back then, but now, how do you say it? You seem like very dangerous, and that makes me uneasy.
Downcast, Akiha continues as if she was thinking aloud. Her glass is empty, doesn't fill it, and her quiet voice echoes in the air. Hey, I just thought you were maybe maybe inconsiderate and very lonely. Awesome.
There isn't anyone that you hold dearest in your heart. Maybe you lost that person a long time ago.
Back then, I thought that if you
Just like me, that would be fine. At least there wasn't anyone you liked the most, so that was good enough. But now, it is.
Did Akiha kind of understand that I have preference for Kohaku? considering this is her route.
Thank you for waiting. More food and drink. With a smile, Kohaku-san returns.
Akiha suddenly swallows her words and with a sigh pours herself more to drink. So she kind of knows. She kind of knows. I mean, there was a scene where we could greet Kohaku and Akiha, but we straight up just greeted Kohaku. You know, Akiha got really jealous in that scene.
Hey, Nissan, please drink some more as well. It's just me drinking now.
Taking the bottle that Kohaku-san brought,
He pours some more drink into my glass.
no, I've had enough. I've had twice as much as normal, so please, let me pass on this one. If I drink more, I will really end up in a bad shape.
What are you saying? You haven't even had the bottle yet. It's way too early to say you had enough. You said you'll drink with me, right?
Come on, she says and holds out my glass. But I really am at my limit.
Now, Akiha-sama. You know what? I have to realize that Shiki-san does not have the same tolerance as you, Akiha-sama. Shiki-san, you should say no or you'll be in trouble. Akiha-sama doesn't get drunk no matter how much she drinks. But if you keep drinking with her until she's happy, you'll end up drinking until dawn.
It's practically afternoon right now.
Wait a minute, Kohaku. You make me sound like some sort of an alcoholic.
Angrily, Akiha takes another drink. Well, you are now. Even though she drank a lot, it seems like that's her first glass. No matter what Akiha says, Kohaku seems to be right. Sorry, Akiha. I really need to stop now. You know my doctor says I shouldn't drink too much, right? Akiha descends into apologetic silence.
That. True.
Don't look so sad. I can still keep you company until you're done drinking. How's that? Silence. She nods, but she doesn't quite look satisfied. How come I feel like in this route? Yeah, I think Akiha has much more of a role in Kohaku's route.
Well then, I will pour your drinks, Akiha-sama. Shiki-san is still here, so isn't everything okay, Akiha-sama?
I guess. Certainly having Nissan keep me company is fair enough.
I will let that go this time.
Akiha holds out her glass to Kohaku-san. Smiling, Kohaku-san serves Akiha another drink. She starts to sip it slowly. I wonder if she's pouring some. Has gotten pretty late. Issei woke up eventually and we talk about unimportant things. Probably the fault of the alcohol, but I don't remember what talked about.
Yeah, in Issei's route, we just skipped to this scene and
we end up putting Hisoi on our bed, so we didn't have that bonding moment with Akiha. So no Nasu is like getting ready for us to feel something about Akiha. This is an obvious. The outcome is gonna be obvious from here. This meaningless conversation, because I wasn't used to that kind of stuff. I settled into an insecure comfort, like hanging from a silken thread. Probably because of that. On the one hand, I thought it would be nice for this to continue, but on the other hand, I wanted a little time for myself. And all of a sudden,
Nissan,
Akiha with her eyes full of anxiety looks up to me. What is it?
Are you feeling okay, Akiha? No, that's not it. Just got uneasy all of a sudden. Hey, Nissan, don't go away again, will you?
No, I don't know what will happen in the future, but I've decided to stay here for now. At least until I finish until it seems that Akiha can manage herself. But that would imply I will be fine.
Stop. I don't want to hear those words. This is your house, so no matter what happens, it is best for you to live here, right?
After saying that, she downs her glass. She's still drinking? Really? An amazing sight. As they're drinking down her uneasiness, she empties her glass. Oh, she is still drinking. Her cheeks are faintly flustered, flush, showing that she has a buzz. Oh, he isn't using the word hammered here this time around. Akia sighs.
Why do you always make me feel so uneasy, Nisan?
You must be drunk as she stares at me blankly. Being that, my heart starts to beat faster for no reason. Oh, I have a feeling their drinks are spiked with like morning glories. Thing that Kohaku mentioned at the end of his studies route. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Are you listening? As long as you are here, I am fine, but you are always...
Eyes look straight at me. Straight ahead. Her cheeks are red and her eyes are glazed. This all seems very erotic. I gotta get ready for the censorship. Maybe it's because I'm drunk as well. She is my sister, so why?
Nisan, I feel strange.
She's aimlessly as if she was someone else. This keeps up. Oh no, yeah. Oh no. You just see Kohaku and you just know.
Akiya-sama, your glass is empty. I'll pour you some more. Okay. Yes, thanks, Kohaku.
Kohaku-san pours her another drink. You know what's going on here, which she downs promptly. And then, all of a sudden, Akiya looks very serious.
Akiya?
That's odd.
You're drunk.
She massages her temple with her fingers. You drunk? You've been drunk for quite a while.
What are you saying? I'm drunk? So of course it won't make sense.
Places her glass on the table quickly. That's strange. I just got started. Is she saying that to herself right now? Saying that she glances towards me. Hey, Akiha! What are you? It's pretty obvious now. Hey! There's no response. Her breathing tells me that she is happily asleep.
Huh? It is rare indeed. I have not seen Akiya drunk in years.
Kohaku smiles, amused.
Kohaku-san,
What do you mean?
well, Akiya does not usually get drunk, but when she drinks over a certain limit, I guess all the alcohol hits her. She falls asleep. So for Akiha-sama, being drunk is the same as going to sleep. I don't know if that is good or bad, but if Akiha-sama got drunk like most people, wouldn't that be scary? Isan, can you imagine?
Wait, what? A rampaging Akiha-sama? Sorry, my brain accidentally misread that. I thought I added a very different thought. Kohaku-san paints a very frightening mental image, but this is like she's cluing us in what's gonna happen next. So Akiha will be rampaging later, isn't she? Deciding not to answer, I look at Akiha's sleeping face. Akiha is sleeping contented. She is leaning with her whole body against mine. I can feel her breathing and her body warm. I remember that strange feeling I felt before. She must have been completely drunk because she seemed like a totally different person. I can't deny I was utterly flustered. Having her sleep so contentedly against me puts me at the daze. Without a doubt, she is very beautiful. I couldn't believe she was my sister when I met her after 8 years. But that doesn't mean anything. All I can think is that looking at her resting up against me is a good thing. Without a doubt, she is my sister. One of the reasons I came back to the mansion was to protect Akiha.
Chiki-sama, if Akiha-sama sleeps like that, I believe she will catch us.
That's right. It is October, so we shouldn't let our guard down.
I'll take Akiha-sama up to her room.
Hisui hoists Akiha over her shoulders and exits the room. Oh, this is okay. Here is the thing I was waiting for. The one-on-one. Oh yeah, here we go. The only ones left are me and Kohaku-san.
Well, if Akiha-sama is asleep, then we should end this party. I will take care of tidying things up, so please return to your room, Shiki-san.
I nod. I really do want to help. But I'm a little too drunk for that. If I help in this condition, I'd probably just get in the way.
Sorry, Kohaku-san, but please, take care of things. Just leave it to me, please. Night, Shiki-san.
Oh, so much for that. I wasn't excited for something to happen. So much for that. I go out to the courtyard, clear my mind, clear my head of some of the alcohol. Breeze is a little cool, so it feels good against my hot skin. What was that flash? This is bad. I really did drink too much. All that drinking gave me a headache, and I started to feel a little dizzy. I'll probably be in some nightmares tonight. Have some nightmares tonight. Well, that is something I had to face after drinking. Akeya seemed really happy tonight. 1 or 2 nightmares is a small price to pay for that. Sitting down in the chair, I take a deep breath. The night breeze blows against my skin. There is nothing but silence. All of the other houses are far from the Tono mansion. Doing this, I feel like I'm in a mansion in the middle of the woods. I almost forget that I'm a normal student. Empty and weak atmosphere. A soundless scenery of stagnation. Small fragment of memory about a garden. There's no one there. No father to yell at us. No one to tie us down and lock us away. Or even that person who curses Toto Shiki. A long time ago, it all wore away, turning into something worthless. Thinking about these rambling ideas, my eyelids start to droop more and more. Oh, shit.
Shiki-san, if you sleep there, you'll catch a cold.
And voice jars me with my sleepiness.
I'm sorry, Shiki-san. I guess it would have been better if you didn't drink anything tonight.
Kohaku says this with her usual smile looking at me. Seems that Kohaku-san must have guessed I came here to cool off. I guess I got carried away a little away. I'm thinking about your help.
I forced you to do so much. It was very tough, wasn't it?
Kohaku-san apologetically keeps her distance. What is this? This doesn't seem like the normal Chi, Kohaku said. Oh, nice! We are able to crack her open a little bit. We're starting here. It was my decision to drink, so she shouldn't feel bad about it. This isn't like you, Kohaku-san. Look at Kohaku-san, but she is still looking apologetic, so I sleepily gaze into the forest. It wasn't tough at all. Akeya was so happy and it was fun. Kohaku-san, you're just thinking about it too much. Staying back in the forest, I tried to make my voice sound as gentle as possible. I wasn't gentle at all. Brief silence ensures. Suddenly, like a rabbit poking head out of a bush, Kohaku-san comes into view.
Kohaku-san? You are awake, Shiki-san. You got so quiet all of a sudden. I thought you were fell asleep.
Says this scolding me. Sounds like she wants to tell me I shouldn't sleep here. I'm fine, Kohaku-san. I'm awake, so don't worry. I'll go back into my room once I'm done cooling off, so you can go back inside.
I refuse. I wanted to cool off as well, so I will keep you company until you're done.
Her usual smile, Kohaku-san looks longingly at the falling leaf forest. Well, if you feel like it, then that's fine, Kohaku-san. Kohaku-san doesn't answer. She walks over the leaves with sprinkle as she steps. She takes each step. Oh. Silence ensures again. Thanks, Kohaku-san. It was really fun today. I really do mean it.
What do you mean? Today wasn't something you should thank us for.
Maybe, but it was really fun. Come to think of it, it was the first time we did something like that, and I finally felt like part of the family. It isn't like we didn't do things like that when I stayed at the Arimas. It's just that when I lived there, I didn't even want to be a brother, and I couldn't concentrate on having fun like today. Family, tilting her head to the side, she asked in a soft voice. For a very brief moment, it looked like Kohaku-san removed her usual mask. But she returns to her usual self. Oh, I wish they did a CG for that, but... Oh, man. That was... I'm really hoping the remake really emphasizes, like, that, thing going on. Kohaku.
But Shiki-san, but as long as you stay in the mansion, you won't ever have the family you're dreaming about. All your relatives shun you, and your only ally is Akeya-sama. That means your life here will be very painful.
What she says is correct.
8 years ago, I was treated badly enough to get me out of this house. So it's natural that they would still think badly of me. Well, I'm prepared for that, but it doesn't really matter. Akiya put up with it for 8 years. I'm her big brother, so I should be able to put up with it easily. Those 8 years. When she was little, Akiya had to endure a very strict upbringing. Compared to that, my relatives disliking me really isn't that much. I see. Akiya-sama is really lucky, having a brother that thinks so much of her. I don't know. I don't think I'm a good brother to Akiya. Still smiling, she continues to giggle. Seeing her laughs so much, it makes me feel a little embarrassed. But that is strange. Thinking only of Akiya-sama and not thinking of yourself like that. Huh? You do have a lead. I led a bad life. Being disinherited and sent away, there had to have been some hardships for you too. And when you finally start to really get along with the Arima family, you come back here. You were made to leave a normal family that suited you the most due to the mere whim of the Tono family, Tono house. I don't even know how to respond. That morning 3 days ago, I remember the face of Keiko-san standing in the doorway as we parted. Oh, I like this, you know? Kohaku's route, it makes you think about that part. Because all the other routes are just like, oh yeah, I left the Iron House and I didn't care anymore. But Kohaku, think about this stuff. Kohaku's automatically best girl. Anyway, I didn't want to see that always steadfast person smile so happy. Like Kohaku-san said, I left a big part of me behind that was so attached to them, I left. See, Chiki-san, don't tell me that you never thought of that. No, that's something I shouldn't think about. Kohaku-san, why are you... I wanted to ask her why she's bringing all of this up now. I wanted Kohaku-san, Akiha, and his came back here because I wanted to. Miki-san, I hear her voice. I can't ignore her voice, so I look up. You know it too. You would have been happier staying with the Arima family. That... Why is she... Why? Why did you come back to the mansion now? There is only unhappiness waiting for you here. Why? Why is she saying that? With an almost crying face. It just be or her face also taking better notice. With an almost crying face. I can't answer. I just stare at Kohaku-san as if I was in some sort of trance. You're mean asking me to talk about such things. Difficult things. I'm sorry. Guess I must be drunk as well. Saying such things, there must be something wrong with me. She's smiling. Smiling like that, thinking like she didn't even ask me something so serious. Kohaku-san, about the subject earlier, is it natural for me to come back here to my own home? I couldn't leave Akiya all alone, and I couldn't bear the Arimas forever. Burden the Arimas forever. So that is your reason for coming back. Kohaku-san seems like she understands. But that is a lie. There is another reason. Something more important than Akiya. Here we go! Here we go! The ribbon, bring it out! I know he has it right now. But he mentioned that thinking about the girl by the window right now. Shiki-san, what is it? Oh, it's different, Kohaku-san. Really, there is another important reason. Really? Does that mean it's a secret? I don't know. It's not a secret, but it's an important memory I have don't want to talk about. I borrowed something when I left here, so I came back to return it. Oh my god, look at that! Oh my god. But it seems like he doesn't remember it though. I get up from the chair. I've cooled down, so I'm going back to my room. Oh my god, look at that. The moment he said that line, and the sprite just changed to like that pose, and I'm like, oh man, she felt that. She really felt that.
Raising a hand, I exit the courtyard. Kohaku-san just looks at me, dumbstruck. Oh, he has a different. Oh, she's showing emotions now. Oh my god. That really hit her, man. That really hit her. That really got her. I collapsed in the bed. It's probably the fault of the alcohol, as I start to feel very sleepy. Probably because I said those words to Kohaku-san. I started to think about the promise I made 8 years ago. You can never come back to the mansion ever again. I still remember the time when father said those words to me and my feelings as I left my room. That time when I realized that I would be all alone, just like I was before I met Sensei, not being able to keep my promise with Sensei. I guess I became empty inside. That time, the girl I spoke with only once, that was my only saving grace. I don't know what kind of magic was in those. Give it back, okay? Just those words. But to me, those words meant so much back then. I always thought those words were important. Well, I forgot. She never said that. Oh well, can't be helped. Who can I? It was just a promise we made as children. It is a shame, but it really can't be helped. 8 years is a long time. Actually, remembering a promise from your childhood is stranger than forgetting others. Well, I should sleep. A deep breath. I feel body roasting. Rope is burning. Blood is evaporating. The roasting must be scars all over. Roasting. I can't think clearly. I feel dirty presence of someone else in my. What? Burning. I decide to leave my room. Clock says past midnight. The burning won't stop. Fusion. My heart pounds. Sexual excitement. The whole world pulsates in me. Delusion. Burning. Crimson. Fuelty. Exploding. Multiplying. The black wings of infinite. It's as if my eyes, blood of mad desire, have a pulse. Nasu is really going all out for this one. Type, different depth. I enter the darkness. Moving heart scourges me forward. More and more. Thump, thump, thump. The beating that makes my existence feel like comparison. Heart doubles, burning my single body with a fierce pulsation. Now, time to fulfill her wish. Whose wish is we talking about here? And then there were corpses of strangers in front of me. So we kind of have an idea this is all cap Shiki right now. And we know that Kohaku is manipulating all cap Shiki. So when he mentioned fulfill the promise to her, he might be referring to Kohaku. I'm not sure actually. 1, 2, 3 people. Count aloud. I point out each one with my finger. My red finger. No. Both of my fingers seem painted red. Of course there isn't any paint around anywhere around me. The only thing here is the flawed split blade spaghetti with meat sauce, of course. That sounded so edgy. With meat sauce, of course, of 3 dead bodies. On the ground is my knife engraved with Nanat's Yoru, which is me. It doesn't even require thought. I did this. Pick up my knife. Can't believe it. What's done is done. Now that I've realized that my once burning body has cooled down, now that I'm done, I should go back to the mansion. Wait, this is making me think about something. I think it's totally possible that this is literally Shiki, but he's under the suggestion of the Morning Glories. Rather than the all-cap Shiki doing this.
someone's coming. Someone comes down the pathway. Great. Place is already overflowing with spaghetti, and now I have to make some more meat sauce on top of that. What's up with their food analogy? The footsteps approach. The dark shadow becomes a little clearer. I grip my knife. Shadow enters the alley. Killing. Sound of metal flashing. I can't believe it. Without any indication at all, Shadow totally intercepted my attack. The enemy also uses a knife. Our attacks cancel each other's fatal strikes to the throat. That's surprising. Our voices overlap in the darkness. Put away our knives at the same time. I didn't expect to see my kind here after coming back. It's my first time seeing a killer. He laughs as he says this. Pure laugh without any bad intentions. It's like the laugh of a boxer that finally cut weight and steps into the ring to face his greatest lifetime rival. Oh, so Shiki was under suggestion. I thought it was only him viewing all cap Shiki's memories. Probably, I have the same smile on my face. He snorts as he turns around. We walk out to the main street. This looks like a good spot. It's a bit odd for two grown men to be standing around, isn't it? Oh shit, so this is literally Shiki and all cap Shiki. I sit down on the sidewalk, as if he thought of something. He's walking to the vending machine. Hey, give me some money. I don't have any. Not exactly rich right now, but I give him the biggest coin I have. I always wanted to try this. Says this happily and buys 2 cans of coffee. Catch! Alright. Get the change and a can of coffee. It sits by my side, taking a drink out of the can. For some reason, I think this is all I've been doing all day. Yuck. I don't think cigarettes and coffee are that great. I wonder why adults even drink these things. Training their endurance. Being an adult is pretty hard work. I see. You're pretty smart. He chuckles and delighted. I take a drink as well. Can't help but agree with him. They must be awfully suicidal want to drink something that tastes like poison. Oh yeah, no, you're just drinking bad coffee. Yeah, well anyway, you're a pretty awful guy. How can you just suddenly strike at someone's throat like that? You were the one to talk. You were trying to kill me too. That's so. Well, what's done is done. We're both alive, so we'll call it even. Well, he's right. Both tried to kill each other, so even if one of us died, it will still be even. At a competition, that sounds right. Even though he keeps saying it is disgusting, and happily drinking the coffee. Well, this isn't bad once you get used to it. This feels like a get-together of bad boys kicked out of society. Says so, killing a smile. Really? Well, you want to smoke? This is teenage bonding, I guess. Would look more like bad boys that way. I'll pass. They numb the brain. If you want to remain pure, you shouldn't take any poison. So says the guy drinking coffee. What's with you? You're pretty nitpicky for a killer. Humans eat poison every day, so isn't this roll right? You have some tolerance against it too, right? He laughs loudly. I feel the exact same. So take another sip. Speak with him for another hour. We ramble about nothing as we watch cars go by. The most pointless thing was probably our special powers. My eyes that can see depth. His body that dies with great difficulty. Began by discussing their principles. I see. Well, does that mean you can kill the 5 senses? That's such nonsense. I can't do that. I can't kill something so big that needs person to be. But not at all. Look, if you wanted to kill sight, kill the eyes. You can kill the ears. I can do as much, at least that much. You're different. You can kill things without crushing them. The moment you see those lines, you can kill. Not the object, but its very meaning. That's why something beyond the 5 senses, like the sense, spirit, and emotion, you should be able to kill those things too. He actually does, because he was able to kill vampirism and Roa. Well, he has a point. My eyes themselves are an aberration. Logic to understand them is fake from the start. I can kill that too. That apparition that I once saw in my childhood. A hunting thing called Crimson Red Vermilion. But that seems hard.
If I do that, I don't know how much longer I could stay sane. Yeah, like trying to calculate as God using the mind of a human. You'd cripple yourself for sure. Says this as he walks towards the vending machine again. Hey, so looking at the vending machine, he'll set his hand behind Sorgi. Toss him a coin. He skillfully and uses to buy another can of coffee. After drinking this, he turns to me again. Really have been a long time since I talked to another person. That's really weird. That's strange. Were you stranded on an island somewhere? Huh? Still stranded on this island. I'm out of alignment with society. Says someone who kills people for no reason is just crazy. There's really no way someone like me, out of tune, could have conversation with someone into. So we're out of tune? Yeah. Not a matter of who's off tune. Those out of tune with society are the ones out of tune. Really? Maybe society is the one out of tune instead. What do you mean by that? Exactly what I said. Didn't you say that just now? Like the majority rule. Views of the minority that aren't the same as the views of the majority are said to be well in the reject. Does it matter who is right or wrong? Don't fit in, you're left out, regardless of if you are right or wrong. The term out of tune doesn't follow a universal rule. Considering Japanese society is all about being fitting in, not standing out, this is the interesting conversation. Are you trying to say that killers like us aren't evil? Who knows? I don't know about good or evil. But if you think about it logically, we aren't the only ones out of tune. How about using boxers as an example? It doesn't have to be boxers, but it has to be an easy example to understand. Boxers, their job is to punch people. But not just punch people, they painfully cut weight and train every day to skillfully punch people. They effectively punch others, They diligently work on it every day like sharpening a blade. What do you think of that? Huh. There are people like that, and that's all. They just punch each other, but they don't kill their opponents. Sure, they could die from accidents, but it isn't considered murder. Isn't that incredible? I mean, it's okay to kill? No, aren't supposed to kill, but you could. That's a huge contradiction. Not at all, because a boxer's fist is considered a weapon. Aren't they allowed? But they aren't allowed to fight outside the ring. This is incredible. They know I'll be right back. I need to drink some water. This is incredible. They know a boxer's fist is a weapon. Why is there such a profession in the first place? If it's a weapon that can kill, they should abolish it. Killing is wrong. Killing is wrong. But this world is full of tools to kill. Even the law allows it. but they say it's not alright to kill. It can only be considered chaos. If common sense is what is thought of as good by a majority of people, then we aren't out of tune. If there is anything out of tune, it's this world. All that said, I don't necessarily hate boxing. There are a lot of professions out there, but there aren't any others where you can be so stoic about your objectives. Distracting yourself by cutting yourself off from all temptations. Humans are interested in strength that can be easy to comprehend. That's why competitions will never go away. From all these competitions, the ones people like the most are where the contestants hurt each other. Admiration of the strong, and a mindset that can only be drawn towards strength. That is probably a very healthy mind. As guys like him and I think only of results, only our colors might be similar, but our shades should be completely different. Something you can concentrate on and forget yourself, that doesn't become an individual's free will. Those that worship education, those who immolate themselves in art, those who advance themselves in business. If an individual could decide that, then this world would be a pretty puzzle that one could be. But this puzzle is full of holes. Pieces are missing, and a lot of pieces don't fit. I see. You like to talk a lot, don't you? I have a friend like that once. How do I say this? Well, he didn't have anything, which is why he looked like he didn't want anything. Maybe he seemed very isolated. Isolation is just another name for loneliness, right? That is why it bugged me. Want anything? What about you? There's something you want? I don't know. I think I used to, but I can't remember now. What about you? Everyone wants something, but I haven't found anything worth dreaming for. Fire within me that caused me to lose my mind. Tonight was maybe my first time feeling. Haha, that means you're a killer too. I don't know. I can't be sure for sure. What about you? Is killing fun? Are you stupid? If it was fun, I'd be doing it non-stop. There isn't any reason. Once you start, you just get hooked. I see. I think I understand a little bit. In other words, it's not a matter of killing, liking or disliking the murder. A matter of when he does kill someone, whether he can devote himself to that action. That is probably the difference between being in or out of tune. Hey, you ever take apart a radio when you were a kid? Right? Yo, I never killed anyone like that. Right, thanks for being a moron. To be honest, that was a joke. Inanimate objects are completely different. Maybe people like us should be doctors instead. Doctor? I hate medicine. You get shot, you don't feel like yourself getting diluted. Like, you become a puppet, right? That's so. I have my own doctor, so I take medicine like it was nothing. It was a lot of fun. Stands up. With empty eyes, he looks down at me. Well, we don't need the two of us in this town, right? The lions in a cage, this small town won't be able to mark their own territory. It looks like he was going for his knife. An organic legal murder. He does want a fight to the death. You shouldn't. I quite say naturally. Why? Well, as a living creature, you're stronger than me, but if it's a fight to the death, I'm superior to you. Grinds his teeth. After a twitching smile, he laughs extremely loudly. What? Why is that funny, killer? That man continues to laugh. That's when I thought I just had stopped laughing and listened. You're right, you know. Saying that, he starts to walk away. I guess this isn't a good opportunity. Now that someone like he is here, I should probably leave town. I don't really intend to take your place. No, it's useless. Got hooked tonight, right? Now it'll be the same tomorrow. You won't be able to endure even a day. Well, I hope we won't meet again. Raising a hand, he disappears. Hearing that we won't meet again, I get a little sad. At my feet, there are about 10 cans of coffee that he drank. That's a lot of money. In other words, there you go. That wasn't my concern. He'll never pay me back for these Who was he talking to? Who was Shiki talking to at that time? Oh, I didn't read that. But I should just forget and just go to sleep. That was a very weird. Yeah, that's so weird. I have no idea what the hell who Shiki was talking about. And we have an idea that it's totally possible for Shiki to be influenced by Kohaku. So he is acting so weird there. And I don't know if he has come to a realization of what he did. A wrenching pain suddenly wakes me. Ouch! I let myself from the bed. I sheepishly checked my back. There aren't any wounds. Pain is exactly my back, but more from my spine. But not so much pain as if feeling of something hot welling around the back of my neck. I must have slept wrong. It's a good thing this bed is soft, but it's too gorgeous like this. All of a sudden, I look down at my hands and my hat, and my health completely. But what is this? I stare at both hands, red. From my elbows to my hands, my skin is faded red. Fists are dark vermilion. No, red doesn't quite describe it. The dried red on my hand is closer to black. Dried blood. I don't understand it. Last night I spoke to Kohaku-san in the courtyard and went straight to bed. I didn't do anything to make my hands like this, and I don't remember seeing a nightmare. My head is throbbing with pain. Put aside wondering why my hands are painted red. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have to go wash my hands before Hisui comes to wake me up. So that was a real event. The scene before the chapter ended. Yes. That is like Kohaku, influencing. After washing my hands, I go to the lobby. Hisui-sama. Hisui calls my name. Morning, Hisui. I woke up a little early, so I went to wash my face. Somehow, I managed to blurt it out the next morning. Well then, what should we do about your change of clothes? I have prepared your uniform in your room. Like Hisui was ready in my room. Dismissed each other by the stairs. Yeah, I'll go ahead and change after breakfast, so leave it there. Sorry for not being there when you came. Wake up, pick me up. As you wish. I will go tell Nissan, so please wait in the sitting room. Hisui walks towards the west end of the ranch and call for Kohaku-san. Now then, it's still 6:30. I'm sure no one is in the sitting room at this time, so I should go enjoy the morning. Nissan, you are surprisingly early. Then, as soon as I open the door to the sitting room, Akiha greets me while elegantly drinking some. Considering that Akiha actually wakes up really early just to wait for Shiki. Yeah, we kind of understand what's going on here based on the Akiha route. No, I'm the one who's surprised. I should respond calmly and walk. What's going on? Do you usually get up this early? Is it that early? I slept in an hour more than usual, so I don't think it's early at all. Seems to be in a very good mood. Usually, Isan, it is common sense for students to get up this early. Do not assume I'm lazy like you. No, the only reason you wake up early is because you go to a school to a different prefecture and want to hang out with okay. She's still Cinderella here. Is what she would say. Akiha, did something good happen? I ask full of fear, to which she answers with a big smile and a nod. Isan, please have a seat. Breakfast is not for a while, so please. Sure. I sit on the sofa across from her. She prepares a separate teacup. Some tea is poured into the opulent cup. steam comes out. Even the steam of bourgeois. Bourgeoisie. Whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce the actual word.
Do you want any milk? If so, I can go get some. No, this is fine. But Akiha, it just strikes me as odd that you already have the teacup ready. I asked it. Oh yeah, because we know Akiha was always wanting to have tea with sheep. I asked this being a fairly natural question. Yes, I always prepare an extra set so we can have tea if you ever come. Huh? You mean you were waiting for me yesterday and the day before? I'm a little afraid of her answer, but she doesn't seem angry at all. That is true, but you do not need to worry. I do it because I want to, so you may do the same.
I don't like that response. it's like now I feel guilty. Her words are correct.
Besides, I think this is fine. Good enough you wake up early only once in a while.
Smiling, she brings the teacup to her lips.
A chill runs down my spine.
Something is wrong.
Akiha being calm and kind is very fortunate, but this might be...
I had to find out what's wrong.
Akiha,
you...
Yes? Yes, what is it, Nissan?
I hate to ask, but are you still drunk?
Huh?
Akiha tilts her head to the side like a little bird. I think her eyebrow twitched, but she still holds her smile.
I did not necessarily want to ask either, but what were you thinking?
Well, you drank a whole lot yesterday. That was the amount of alcohol. It just doesn't go away in a day. So I thought you were drunk. There is no other explanation for Akiha's good mood.
Nissan, you...
It was down the shoulders squivering. It looks like she's not happy, I found out. Wait, she is? No, I doubt it. I don't think I am ever met... Oh no, it actually happened to me once in real life, so... I don't know.
Here, you don't have to try to act kind, so go back to your room. You can skip school and rest of the day.
I won't laugh.
You are so wrong!
Her hand down on the table. The teacup rattle. Oh really? Akiha, you shouldn't force yourself like this.
I'm not forcing anything. You think that I would do such a thing as to drink so much that I would be drunk next morning?
On the table again. Again, the teacups rattle.
First of all, don't make my plans yourself. I don't need your permission to skip school.
Stares at me, breathing heavily. I take in her gaze across my arms. You're back to normal now. Well, since you have that much energy, I guess all that alcohol is out of your system.
Ah,
Akiha stares at me aghast.
Nissan, did you plan this?
Not really. I actually could think that though.
Your method is a bit sneaky. Why can't you just keep peaceful mornings peaceful, Nissan?
To you, the morning is something you can't control. Well, I'm happy that you were always waiting for me though. But I think it's better if we spend the morning more like this. So go ahead and say the things you'll want to say. Well, I'd probably be squashed completely if she didn't say something right every time she had a complaint. So I hope she can hold back at least a little.
What's that? More like it now? That the kind of relationship between us?
Can't we? I just wanted to be honest with each other. I don't want to lie or hide things.
Yeah, me too.
Akiha gives a subdued response.
Nissan, you seem to have become a better talker since I last saw you last. Back then, you could have never calmed me down like that.
That's so. That was just me talking honestly. As your Oni-chan. He is your Oni-chan. I just want to get along with my beloved. No, I can't say that. My dear sister, little sister.
Oni-chan?
Even if you're just joking, please don't say that.
It feels sick.
Why don't you call him Umi-chan, Akiha? Why not? Akiha averts her eyes. Now she thinks he's a pervert or something. She just stares at her teacup.
I do not want to hide things from there, Nissan.
He manages that response.
What? Are you actually hiding something from me, Akiha? No. Well, it's something I want to say, and I want to get up every early day. Really, I was happy when you woke up this morning today. So, if you had tea with me every morning, I would be able to go to school every day happily.
I like how she was so there, and she was looking at someone who could catch her and be like that.
Thank you for waiting. Chiki-san, breakfast is ready.
Kohaku-san arrives.
Huh?
Akiha, did not drink eating?
Of course not. Akiha-sama already finished breakfast. Chiki-san, if you want to eat with Akiha-sama, you should have to get up before 6.
Yeah, she wakes up at around 5, right?
There's no way that's going to happen.
Oh well, I'm going to eat. Later, Akiha. Getting up, I head towards the dining room. Silence. Akiha, word the steel, watches me. Wants to say something, but that looks to be directed not at me, but at Kohaku-san. Oh yeah, she killed the moment. They were having a moment. I returned to the sitting room after breakfast, finding that Akiha is not there. Instead, I ran to Tsui, who was gathering all the teacups. Huh?
Tsui, where's Akiha? Akiha-sama left for school.
Oh yeah, her school is far away. Well, I shouldn't be hanging around either.
Yes. Your uniform is prepared in your room. When you're done changing, please call me.
Tsui quietly disappears towards the lobby. After changing my clothes, I leave the mansion earlier than usual. I'll come right back today, so I'll probably be around 4 o'clock. Oh, and you don't have to wait me here.
As you wish. In that case, please be careful on your way, Chiki-sama.
Thanks. I'll be heading out. Waving to Tsui as she prowls, I go into the street. I uneventfully arrive in my classroom and start another normal day of classes. Then I realize something. Izuka's desk is now missing. Even though one classmate is gone, the school schedule resumes always. Her desk is forgotten and life goes on. Why? As soon as I realize it, I become uneasy. What happened to Yumizuka was something that I could never forget. So why is it until now I didn't even remember her?
Chiki-kun, you and I are the same.
Oh, I'm excited for remake. They better give her justice on this one. Those words still burn in the back of my mind. But that's strange. But still, I can't think about it deeply. That night. When Akiha tends my wounds at night, I lose something. About Yumizuka being a vampire, and even now it all seems to. Or was that really a bad dream? That can't be true. But I can't deny it strongly. Even though I'm in a classroom without her right now, I can't recall her that well. From that night until now, something about reality didn't quite right for me. Before I know it, the day is over. I don't feel like seeing Arihiko or Senpai. Feels like I can calm down more when I'm at home. I enter the lobby and see Tsui.
Welcome back, Shiki-sama.
Yeah, thanks, Tsui. Are Kohaku-san and Akiha gone?
Akiya-sama has yet to return. Anna-san is in your courtyard cleaning up, like always.
I'll be back in my room, so please continue whatever you were doing.
Yes, please excuse me. I head up the stairs. Shiki-sama. I will be arranging a Mikihisa-sama's room. If you need anything, please call me.
Hisui walks towards the eastern end of the mansion quickly. I take off my shirt and take it out of my bag. Then, wait, let me see. I think it's been a while since I see. Oh, I'm almost out of slots. And then a white ribbon sticks out in between the textbooks. Oh, I'm surprised he brings the ribbon every day. He always has it. Oh, I should probably give this back. The ribbon I've been carrying for 8 years since that day. I returned here to give that ribbon. So it's about time I give it back to whom it belongs. I grip it tightly. I imagine myself giving the ribbon to Hisui and shake my head. 8 years ago, we only spoke a few words underneath the tree, but it is a precious memory to me. So even though it might sound selfish, I don't want to give it back to Hisui when she doesn't remember the promise. Besides, there's something. I can't quite place it, but there's something quite not right. Until this feeling goes away, I want to hold on to this ribbon. Is he finally realizing that that ribbon actually is for Kohaku? Sitting in my chair, I look at the leaves fluttering down. I put the ribbon in my pocket. I might meet Hisui if I stay inside, so I decided to pull off outside. But since Kohaku is cleaning the courtyard, there is a good chance. I think about yesterday. I spoke with Kohaku-san when I was cleaning out the courtyard. Why did you return? Her face, for an instant, was not her usually cheery expression. Just what was that about? You don't like this place? Done cleaning? Kohaku-san walks over. No, that's not it. Having her appear in front of me while I was thinking about her, I'm unable to respond quickly. Anyway, I'll just be in Kohaku-san's ways. I should go back to my... Oh, are you leaving already, Shiki-san? It's still pretty early, so can't you stay here a bit longer? Kohaku-san places the broom on the ground. I didn't want to get in your way. I've already done sweet. I already checked on the flowers, and so I'm finished. I have a little spare time before I prepare dinner, so I thought I could come here and relax. Takes off her apron as if emphasizing the fact she isn't working right now. Oh, nice. Oh, so Shiki-san, would you mind talking with me? No. If you're fine with it, then sure. Then it's decided. Kohaku says with a smile and sits down on the chair a little distance. Actually, let me correction. Trying to sit down, she stares at me. That expression change. Oh my god. What the... I'm on my guard each time Kohaku does that thing. Shiki-san, you look like you aren't very happy. Huh? Do I look that way? Yes. Keep that face up, your glasses will cloud over, you know. Kohaku-san warns me half-jokingly. Anyway, Shiki-san, about our conversation last night. Yesterday? Conversation? Which one? About you borrowing something a long time ago? About you borrowing something a long time ago. Did you already give it back? Her eyes shine brightly as she asks. Just like the time I received the knife, she's incredibly curious. No, that person doesn't seem to remember it. That is not the whole reason, but I've decided to hold on to it for now. Oh, so you'll just steal it like that. Not like it's a useful thing, right? Yeah, it's not anything useful. It's
It was nice to get it, but I haven't even used it once. Well, a guy using a ribbon is just weird. Technically, I'm not into that sort of thing. I see. Hey, Shiki-san, can I guess who you got it from?
Sure, he's like that sort of thing.
Yes, that person definitely has to be Hisui-chan, right?
Remember in the Hisui route, that is one of her frustrations? Because she deliberately set up like situation that she wanted things to be confusing. And that is one of her frustrations in the Hisui route, because he couldn't figure it out. So this is a really, really important question.
Bingo! Well done, Kohaku-san. It was 8 years ago, right? Hisui-chan was the one really close to you back then.
Oh, she literally says it. She literally says it.
It was 8 years ago, right? Hisui-chan was the one really close to you back then.
Oh, she literally says the truth here.
Kohaku-san sounds very happy.
Question mark. Really close to me? It's a good thing he's thinking here. It's a good thing he's thinking here. And it's a good thing Kohaku is not saying this shit.
Is that so? Putting that aside, this problem is a really important thing for me. That day, 8 years ago, that girl who only watched me came to tell me to give it back, and that really saved me.
Oh, look at that face! Oh no, look at that face!
Huh?
With a pause,
Kohaku looks directly at me. I didn't know how it was for her, but without that promise, I think I would have become a miserable person. Those days, I was treated like an unwanted child. I was given the most prized possession and was told to help return it. Thinking that girl was waiting for me, Shiki at the place I was supposed to return to, that was enough for me and I didn't want anything else. Yeah, that's right. Why I can't simply give it back. If I give it back to Hisui, she would just take it away like an empty plate after dinner. I don't want that.
Oh, that expression. I like how her sprite changes are very, much more subtle. Because yeah, you're observing her, face a bit more, her mannerisms, because for like other characters they straight up change their pose, but for Hisui it's just like small changes that you have to observe. Anyway, I know it's just my selfish notion, but I can't give it back to Hisui yet. I want her to remember it. It made me so happy. I want to thank her and fulfill the promise. If I don't do that, I don't think I will be able to face myself for Hisui. Still sitting in the chair, I completely bare my heart. I don't know why I'm saying all this to Kohaku. Maybe there's something about the garden that helps me talk about the past. So, Kohaku-san, is there something that matters? I look troubled. Huh? I feel like I always do. Her troubled face smiles like normal. Well, she tries to. Iki-san, really making that strange of a face? Looks at the window glass. The window glass, the troubled-looking face. And Kohaku-san just looks at herself in the surprise. Yeah, because that really, the ribbon really got to her. That ribbon is the most... hearing that ribbon did something for Shiki like that, I can imagine in her brain she was like, oh, he totally forgot me and all that shit. He doesn't, because it's 8 years and all that. He really probably doesn't remember. I mean, he doesn't remember who's who, but he probably thought it was just some random ribbon or whatever. But now it's hitting her really hard right now. Especially that she's laying down hints for like Shiki right now, but this is very, very hitting her right now. Kohaku-san, you aren't feeling well. You can go back to your room and rest. Don't mind me.
maybe you're right. I'll rest and get dinner ready. Kohaku-san slowly walks away.
Oh no, this is face! This face! I don't like this face! When you see this face, it's the same rape face. It was this Kohaku switching Hisui face. I don't like this face.
And Shiki-san, Hisui-chan is forgetful, so please, be patient with her. Oh, maybe if you take her to the same tree in the garden as 8 years ago, you might somehow remember.
I like how this is her indirectly saying that he is being patient with Shiggy right now, and he's giving the clue about the tree just so that Shiki could remember that he's thinking about the wrong girl right now. Kohaku-san picks up the broom and heads towards the rear entrance to the mansion. I see. If I take her to that tree, she might just remember. But that seems wrong. If I force her to remember, that won't make me happy either. Maybe it's a good idea to go see that tree. I haven't been there since I got back, so maybe I'll swing by there and when I have another chance. Come to think of it, I wonder why Kohaku-san knows where we are. Even though they're sisters, I can't imagine that Hisui would just tell her. That promise seems to come out. Oh, this is very important. I didn't even realize that. I just can't imagine Hisui with her personality telling Kohaku-san like that. Dude, Kohaku drops so many hints. This is the problem of dense protagonists. This is annoying. Anyway, dinner as usual is a quiet affair with just me and Akiha. Kohaku-san stands behind Akiha and Hisui stands behind you during our wordless dinner. The only thing different is the way Akiha is acting. So now, whenever my tableware would make a noise, Akiha would look up with a scowl. Today, however, Akiha makes a lot of chattering herself. So this is the same in the Akiha route. So I'm guessing when you're going for like the Hisui route, you're also raising Akiha's affection points, I guess. I'm going back to my room. Please clean up my dinner. Saying so, she leaves the dining room behind. What's with her? She seems so cheerful this morning. Hisui is silent. Kohaku-san is cleaning up in the kitchen like normal. And then, in the lobby, I hear the sound of someone falling. Akiha! Hearing the words, I race towards the lobby. There, I see Akiha leaning on the stairs. Her breathing is irregular, and I can hear her wheezing here. Her face is pale, and there are beads of sweat on her skin. I can see with a single glance that she is not okay. Hey, Akiha! Don't come near me! I stop. Leaning on the stairs, Akiha refuses to be violent. What? Don't come near you? What are you talking about? I don't know what happened, but I can't just leave you like that. I'm fine. Just don't come any closer, Nissan. What? My heart skips a beat. Akiha just breathes painfully. There's something wrong with you. For a moment, I feel it resembles the figure of Yunizuka Satsuki. We're getting her route in the remake, don't worry guys. Akiha, I'm fine, so please don't come near me. If you come near me, I'll... She wavers, then collapses. Akiha! I dash towards her. Nissan, stop! Tries to stop me. Ignoring her, I hold her with both my arms. Oh, this is gonna work on her Origin Impulse right now. Her face contorts in pain, as if she is trying to resist something, bites her lip. Shiki-san! Kohaku-san enters the lobby. Kohaku-san, Akiha's acting strange. I'm going to get her to bed. Is it alright? Yes, I'll be there right away, so please take care of her. Kohaku-san disappears towards the west end of the mansion to run. Akiha suppresses her cry. Her back arches as pain seems to flow through her.
Please, son, let go. Calm down, stupid. I'll get you to your room.
I carry the reeling Akiha in my arms and I go up the stairs.
No, son, let go.
With empty eyes, Akiha still tries to break free.
Just be quiet. Just relax and let me handle this.
I run through the hallway as I tell her this. Her wild breathing, her flailing nails, her flooding hair, they all rob me of my calm. I must be going crazy. For a brief instant, I think I saw a flash of red. Her breathing seems hot. She grabs me so hard that it feels like her clothes will be torn off.
Hey, Akiha, rest in your bed.
Lies down on the bed, still breathing hard. Bed shakes, her hair shaking wildly as she claws at her breasts. That redness again. Has to be my imagination. As if to dispel the illusion, I raise my voice.
Hang in there, Akiha. Damn it! What's with this all of a sudden?
I stand before Akiha, who's writhing in pain, unable to do anything. Bite my lip. And though she's in so much pain, there isn't an help her. I bat down so hard, blood starts to trickle. A red drop falls into. Oh no! No. It is quickly absorbed by her red hair. Wait. No, I must be seeing. Her hair is black. The redness I saw just because I imagined it. Maybe laying in bed is helping her as her breathing gradually calms. I relax a bit. I suppose like that, maybe it could be alright with you. Kohaku-san will be here soon. Stay in her room soon. Rest easy. Kohaku-san should be here soon. Stand to stand up. Start to stand up, and then that's it.
No!
Akiha embraces me. No, embrace isn't the right word. All her heart she clings to me as if trying to rend my back to the feet.
Akiha, what are you?
I can't imagine there's so much strength coming for those delicate arms. Just being hard enough to cause me.
No, don't leave me, Nissan.
Her nails that's gonna hurt. Her nails drive into my back. As if frightened of something, she continues to cling to me. How can I break free from that? Her nails rip into me. Despite this, I embrace her shoulders.
Akiha, it's okay. I'm here.
Her shaking hands, resting her face against my shoulders, muffles. Sob.
Akiha, if it hurts that much, don't push yourself. You don't have to pull back. No, that's not it, Nissan.
I don't deserve anything from you.
I don't deserve anything from you.
Saying that, her strength drains from her body.
Father, I must to Nissan.
He sobs as if trying to hide it.
Must I kill him with my own hands?
With that, I hear her sobbing. And, Shiki doesn't know about all cap Shiki here yet, so this is gonna get me in the ass.
Akiha, I don't want to. What should I do?
Speaking with wavering voice, Akiha cries. No matter how hard she tries, she can't hold it in. I just hold her, not saying it. How long did it last? Akiha sleeps like a child who cried herself to sleep and lay her body onto the bed.
Iki-san, has Akiha calmed down?
Kohaku-san has been waiting in the hallway as she was standing outside the door. Yeah, to sleep, she's sleeping, but Kohaku-san,
why is Akiha... No, it's nothing you need to worry about. At times, Akiha-sama laughs as if studying this thing here. It is the same as your anemia. Akiya-sama is a member of the Tono family after all. You mean... He's always healthy. Yes, but those of the Tono family all have some sort of illness. Maybe it's inherited, but both you and Akiya-sama carry a variation of Miki-sama's. Akiya-sama's condition is not very serious. Isn't something to be taken lightly, but it's not life-threatening as your condition. But please, don't make a worried face. I can't help it. She needs to be in pain. Can't even do anything. Till now, I didn't even know she had that condition. Yes, Akiya-sama tried her best to keep it a secret from you. We're also told to keep it a secret. But why? Akiya-sama didn't want you to worry. But please, do not concern yourself as Akiya-sama wishes. Don't know what to say. What she says is true. Can't dispute it. In other words, I was the only one who didn't know. Just thought I was the only one with problems. Sorry, please take care of Kohaku-san. I told Kohaku-san I go back to my room, but I can't sleep. The frightened figure of Akiha burns in my and calm down. Ow! Back. Blood oozes where her nails dug into my back. Her nails left numerous knife-like marks in my skin, but they don't hurt that much. I look out my window to my worrying heart felt kind of calmed down. I was in such pain. The illness of a Tono family. Pulse. Just thinking about it, I get mad at myself for not knowing. Red. Blood drips from my lip. It was only for an instant, but her hair was blood red. Damn it! I can't calm down because I'm angry at myself. That's a lie. That hair. Just remembering that color makes my heart beat like a drum. I guess that's his Nanaya mode working, I guess. What's wrong with me? Just remembering her red hair causes my blood to boil and my breathing to become difficult. Try not to think about it, but I can't even manage that. Back then, Akiya was just too beautiful. And now, this was my first time I was so into something. I think I felt this burning sensation in my head a few days ago. Well, we totally forgot about Arcwade, so we're totally chill right now, I guess. Jeez, I'm acting like I'm in love with Akiya. Here we go. That is also a lie. This assignment isn't anything as gentle as love. Remembering and breathing out of control. That is what you call lust. Yeah, that's much more appropriate. Lapping my face, I collapse on my bed. Can't settle down. Do I have to stay like this the whole night? Shiki-san, are you awake? Huh? I'm up. Kohaku-san? Yes. Please excuse me, Shiki-san. Kohaku-san enters my room carrying a silver tray. There's a glass of water with something that looks like medicine. Oh, last time it was Hisui doing this, so it's good to know that Kohaku is now much more involved. You look like you're not feeling well after all. Or you look very worried. Thought that maybe you wouldn't be able to sleep and I was a little concerned. Unless this is Kohaku leaving some suggestion according to things. Kohaku-san steps over my bed. Kohaku-san, is that something like a sleeping pill? No, it isn't anything that strong. Something that only helps to relax. If you don't mind, please, and please take it. Kohaku-san sounds a bit hesitant. In other words, she doesn't want to offer the medicine, but if I can't sleep, I should take it. Yes, that kindness really helps. Thanks. I couldn't sleep, so I'll take it. Is it okay? Miki-san, I heard from your doctor that you do not usually like medicine. This is a weird expression. not that I hate it. It's just that the doctor gives me medicine without telling me what it's it for. I feel like I'm a guinea pig. But you're different. If it's from you, then I can safely take it. Take the glass and down the pill. Oh shit. You know, this expression change is just like is revealing her true colors. It is a suggestion pill. Her sprite changed into this, so she's a bit more expressive now. The water carries the pill down to my stomach. I don't think it's because it works that fast, but the cool water seems to already calm my agitated mind. Thanks. With this, I should be able to sleep soon. Yes. Well then, I'll be going. Her red blush. I like that. Sweet dreams, Chikan. With a bow, Kohaku-san exits the room. Stretching out my arms, I let out a deep breath. I should just stop thinking about Akiha, and I should go to sleep and wait until tomorrow. Alright, before we start the next chapter, let me go through the rest. I'll be right back. Alright, we're gonna start the next chapter. Where are we now? Chapters. Oh. I know this route has fewer like choices, but has the fewest choices of all the routes, but it's a lot of things. That's a good thing, right? Anyway. I opened my eyes. Thanks to Kohaku-san's medicine, my head has cleared perfectly. I took out the window to the sky, which is clear too. I feel like something good might happen today. After breakfast, I head to school. Wait, he doesn't get any nightmares in this one? Wow, that is amazing. Unless this is a dream.
I thought that I would see Akiha is doing how Akiha is doing, but I stopped myself. Hurrying things just make things worse. I decided to just go to school. School is just the same as always. Nothing is especially different, nothing threatens me. In the afternoon, everyone leaves and the school building becomes quiet. For no reason, I just kill time until sunset. I like how school is completely absent in his brain. Night falls. I don't feel like going back to the mansion. I should play around a bit and then decide what to do. Oh, this is like a dream. Yeah, this is a dream for sure. Finishing up, I resume breathing. In front of me is a new girl's dead body. Both my hands are painted with blood. It looks like I did it again. I didn't feel like it, but once I started, I just got into it. It's a bad habit. Well, what should I do with a dead body? My voice is the only thing that echoes in the air, but I hear a weird sound at the end. Who is it? I turn around. I hear footsteps along the path leading to the main street. Sweat trickles from my forehead. Not that I'm nervous. My body's just so hot. There's something wrong. It's so hot and thirsty. The dead body is horribly hot. Biting its neck, I drink the blood. But that isn't enough. The world starts to waver. It isn't my imagination. There is something unnaturally hot in the air. The ground is much hotter than the air. This burning heat is striking in, morning to death. I run, still gnawing at the body. My head tells me that staying here is incredibly dangerous. I escaped to school. No one will see me here. I don't know what that was, but... Oh shit! Wait, what? But they haven't done the rape scene stuff here in this route yet. Oh my god. I know you guys didn't see that shit. Because we're gonna go full censor on things like that, okay? Oh shit. I thought... No, because in his stories route, we had like a whole like dream sequence about him discussing... never mind. Let's continue. I'll be ready for my censors because this shit is a Christian stream, so we're not letting that shit out. Behind me, I feel an indescribable heat. Turn around and see what is there. That something is like red heat. You know, I can't tell if red text is the Naya Shiki or it's all cap Shiki. I feel something moving towards me. Damn it! Chase is after me. It's a real bother, so I'll just kill it. I grip my knife. The red heat expands. The footsteps of someone approach me. A careless guy. I don't know what it is, but I lick my lips in anticipation. Akiha! Oh shit, this is My heart screams at me, telling me that I'm no match for whatever that is. I swear, not because of the heat. After instinct, my mind understands as well. If that catches me, I'm finished. I'm not gonna do the laugh. I'm not doing that. I suck at laughing. Scared, I escape into the school building. I run up to the 4th floor. If I come up here, it won't follow me this far. Oh shit, why are we... This is mind fuck right now. Why do we have the scary Kohaku right now? What the hell is going on? I don't know what is going on anymore. What is this? Why do we have the scary Kohaku? What is this? What is going on? Anyway, why are you smiling? Taking a deep breath, I realize I'm still biting that dead body. I open my mouth. That body falls to the ground with a thud. arms and legs are still attached. I am hungry right now, so I guess I'll take care of this right here. Freak. I spin around. There's that unknown person.
I knew it was you, Nissan.
Oh, so this is Shiki right now, the all-cap Shiki. That person speaks. These hands are bloody. At my feet is the dead body. I've been seen. I've been seen where I killed someone. There's no more reason to be afraid. No matter who this is, I have to finish it here and now. Ha! Gripping my knife, I run towards the enemy. In that instant... Oh, it's Vermilion Akiha. My arm disintegrates. What? Stopping, I leap backwards. I barely avoid that red heat. You... What the... There's nothing past my elbow. Doesn't hurt. There's no blood. I can see the cross-section of flesh and bone from a chill nausea enters my body. Ha! Ha! I don't understand. The enemy didn't do anything. He, only stared at my missing arm. No, there was just a look and kill. No, that's not right. Hit that sneeze. Dry footsteps echo through the air. The enemy is coming. That's foolish. If I fall into the enemy's line of vision, I will die. In the dark, I run down the hallway. I make it to the stairs. The footsteps sound closer. I open the window. This is the 4th floor, but I don't care. The difference between my skills and the enemies are just too great. I have to get close to the kill, but the enemy merely has to look. The only way to kill such a thing would be through a surprise attack. Now I have to get away and kill the enemy later. Outside the window is a web of countless red threads. I stick my body out of the window. Ah! Instantly my body burns. Before I burst into flames, I roll back into the hallway. What? What was? That red threads are wrapped around the school building. I do not understand. There's nothing outside the building, but if I go outside, I'll go up in the flames. Hear the footsteps. Damn it! This window is no good. I need to escape. If I don't, I'll die. I'll roll down the stairs. I make it past the 4th to the 2nd. I can make it. I'm faster than the enemy. No, there's already a red hair behind me. I roll. All of a sudden, my leg is vaporized. Gah! I roll again. Backwards away from the back stairs. From above, I hear the footsteps of the enemy walking down the stairs. Okay. I'm not gonna narrate the panting part. My noise canceling is my noise thing filter is ruining that. Anyway, with my remaining arm and leg, I escape down the hall. Yeah, what's this? Shit! I scream. Even though the enemy is still by the stairs, my body feels so cold. Down the hall, that red heat. The hall is not hot enough to sweep wet, but my body's cool. Then the part that still feels cool evaporates. But I won't die with such a wound like that. I enter a nearby classroom. The footsteps come closer. I don't know how the enemy does it. No, that's not it. The enemy's ability is to go. No matter how I think of it, it's so many times superior to mine. It's probably that red heat. But the one controlling the power is awful. It can't hide its presence. It can't even sense its enemy. Footsteps. The enemy's about to walk past the classroom without noticing me. Calm down. If it's only an amateur with a ranged weapon, it's nothing. The enemy passes the classroom. Then it's simple. I just have to kill from behind. I only have one leg, but that's fine. I'll certainly slice open the brain faster than the enemy can turn around. I go out in the hallway. I see the enemy's back. I see the enemy's back. How careless. The enemy doesn't even notice my presence yet. Full of confidence, I jump. The enemy turns, surprised. I had at least 5 seconds.
It was enough to kill the enemy 7 times. Was supposed to. The enemy turns face me with merciless eyes. I'm surprised. You can still move with that body. The enemy speaks. Clang. My knife falls to the ground. Hot. What is this? The enemy did not need to feel anyone's presence to protect itself. The enemy surrounding is filled with heat. Just getting closer, my skin rose and it sauced my mood. Oh, I'm excited for Vermilion Akiha for Melty Blood. It's because that red hair is wrapping around my lips. I look up. The clouds part. Free moonlight illuminates the enemy. As the enemy confident in silver, the fluttering hair falls down. It is Akiha. I can't speak, but with that I realize that this is a dream. Goodbye, Nissan. You led me on quite a chase, but it is now over. She looks directly at me. The red hair shoots forth. I can't escape from her gaze. No, that is wrong. The piercing chill from the center of my spine. Then the feeling of everything being taken. So this is wrong. I can still make it. Cut it. Cut that hair. Or maybe not being able to do anything. My consciousness fades. This is a dream, so I can't see it right now. Why did it end this way? Akiha mutters. Then. Good work fulfilling your duty as head of the household. With a smile, Kohaku-san says this. A nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is just a glimpse of the future. This is an undecided future. So I had to hurry back to my own time. I don't know how to interpret that scene, if that was the all-cap Shiki or that was literally a premonition. And then I jumped forward from my bed. I suck in the air. That was just a dream. Hugging myself, I tried to control my breathing. My body is still here. There are no burn marks on my skin. I feel my back with my fingers. Sweat. All this sweat. I speak as if it is happening to someone else. My entire body is drenched in sweat, as if someone's covered me in water. The dream, even after I woke up from it, sweat pours from my forehead. I feel terrible. I get up from bed and suppress the urge to vomit. Walking towards the window, the wind calms me down a little bit. What a dream! Recalling the dream, I check both my hands. There isn't any blood in my hands. Well, of course. That was just a dream, so I wasn't covered in blood, nor did I suck any blood. But yesterday morning, what did I do? Did I take my hands drenched in red paint while trying not to let anyone see them or wash them clean? You and I are the same, Shiki. That's what she said. I can't remember that well. I don't know if Shiki was bit by her. I can't remember that well. There is a habit of drinking blood. I can't think well. It spreads by being bitten. No! I sweep away the dark patches in my brain. But that dream doesn't disappear. It wasn't me that killed someone. There was a problem. Even though it's in my dreams I killed someone and didn't feel any guilt. All I did was kill naturally and watch. That's abnormal. In my dreams I wasn't sane. That is no different from me just right now. But that dream that Tanoshiki saw, so even that insane Tanoshiki has to be me. No. An Akiha that came to punish me. It might be a dream, but for some reason I feel like it's the glimpse of the future and start to get nauseous. I hear a knock at the door. Excuse me, Shiki-sama, are you already awake? Yeah, I just had a bad dream, so I just woke up. Thank goodness. I sweated a lot, so I wanted to change quickly. As usual, Hisui has prepared my uniform. I don't need to get them, and I still get real busy. Shiki-sama! I can hear her voice. I sense her coming closer and raise my hand to stop her. I'm fine. I just was a little dizzy. I'll be fine in a bit. Taking a deep breath, I focus on my heart's rhythm. I wait for the blood to stop pounding in my head. See? All better. I say this with my best attempt at a bright smile to calm Hisui's worries. But I guess I failed. Sama, please, do not overexert yourself. Smiling with a face that troubles me. Hisui says this with a pained expression. Huh? I think this is the first time I've seen her show emotion like that. I have no idea if this is Hisui or if this is Kohaku in her disguise. I mean, it's totally possible sometimes Kohaku see. I mean, we already know in Hisui's route, Kohaku switches. So this could totally be like Kohaku right now. No, that's not true. But Hisui, you know, is maybe she's getting close enough and she's starting to show a bit more of her emotion. To recall in detail, Hisui just looks expressionless, but you see her emotions as you study her face. I think she shows her feelings too much, so that when I compare it to the girl standing by the window, I feel a big contradiction. Okay, this is Hisui, because we need like a reason for Shiki to doubt that Hisui was the girl on the window. Yeah, I think. Shiki-sama, are you feeling bad after all? No, that's not it, Hisui. I just found it surprising. Changed a lot since back then. You're more cheerful than the time when you were just watching us. Is that so? I think your memory is mistaken. Oh, is she gonna reveal? Is she gonna reveal things now? Is she gonna do it? Yeah, she's different from the quiet doll like Hisui from my memory. More importantly, Shiki-sama, are you really feeling well? Yeah, I'm fine. But you made me feel better. I understand. But Shiki-sama, I think you need to see a doctor. Seems like you're not feeling well since you came back to the mansion. Oh, that's true. What's this? You're saying the same thing as Kohaku-san. Sound like it would have been better if I never came back. I meant that as a joke. Yes. I sounded in the share same to you. What? Or an instant my vision flickers. I can't even speak. I came back to fulfill the promise, but that the one who gave the ribbon disagrees. So you say that? Who do you think I came to the mansion for? No. Inki-sama came back here for your own sake. Therefore, there is no need to be bound by any promise from the past. There is still time. You decided yourself to come here. So you decided on your own to become free at any time. So he places my uniform on the desk and walks away. Excuse me. Please forgive my rudeness. I'm guessing no. This must be Kohaku. Yeah, I think this is Kohaku. Because if this was literally Hisui, her brain would be like, "What promise? What is he talking about?" I think this is Kohaku. Left alone, my chest hurts for some reason. I'm not angry at her, or can I only feel apologetic? There's no need to be bound by a promise from the past. The promise Hisui doesn't seem to care about. A promise that was very important to me. And then, when she tells me directly this difference, I feel no anger. The reason is obvious. Hisui, why did you look like you were going to cry? Because of that, I could not blame her. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is Kohaku. Kohaku, right? I think this is Kohaku. There isn't anyone in the sitting room. Oh wait, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. Neither Akiha, who has already finished eating by now, nor Hisui, who usually stands like a statue by the wall, are there. Good morning, Shiki-san. You're up early today again.
Yeah, good morning, Kohaku-san. Bringing her, I glance around the sitting room. It bothers me that they're not there.
Kohaku-san, has Akiha recovered since then? Yes, he's healthy now, so there's nothing to worry about. He's still feeling a bit tired, so he will be resting today.
I see. Thank goodness it was nothing too bad.
Yes, maybe you should go see her. She probably wouldn't want to see her when she just woke up, so she'll probably throw a pillow at you.
Kohaku-san tells me indirectly to go have a fight with Akiha. Well, that's cute. Certainly seeing Akiha panic so much that she would throw a pillow at me sounds fun. Oh, yeah, he has a little flash of vermilion Akiha just now. But after seeing the dream, I just don't think I can face her. No, I don't think I will. I don't feel good today, so I don't have the strength to fight her.
I see. Akiha-sama also said you don't have to worry too much about her, so you go to school as usual.
Oh?
Oh, Shiki-san? Did you do something to Hisui-chan?
Yes. Oh, okay, maybe that is his thing. This is confusing. This is really confusing. With a smile, Kohaku-san asked such a thing. Hisui-chan said she could not possibly see you today, so she locked herself in her room. Something must have really happened in order to make...
Something must have really happened in order to make her skip work like that, Shiki-san.
Kohaku-san laughs with a fighting smile.
Ooh, shit.
Without a doubt, she must think I did something horrible to Hisui.
What? I didn't do anything. If anything, she's the one who scolded me.
Wait! Her eyes, the expression of her eyes. I saw that move. Oh my god, I saw that move.
Hisui-chan scolded you? No, well, that's not it. It's just, she told me I shouldn't be too persistent over small things. Hisui-chan is doing some weird things, but I'm relieved. I was worried that you were going to be like Miki Hisa-sama.
Huh? Like my old man? How? Kohaku-san looks away like she didn't mean that.
No, it isn't anything. It's a trivial matter, so please don't worry about it.
Hey, Kohaku-san, makes me more curious if you say that, like that. As the revenge were before, I stare at her. Oh my god, this is emotions I'm not ready to see. This is affecting me in a spiritual level. How can Kohaku be like this?
I understand, but keep this a secret from Akiha-sama and Hisui-chan. It isn't too good to speak of Miki Hisa-sama.
There isn't anything to hide about my old man, is there?
Well, no, but it isn't a good story to talk about. Don't you remember, Shiki-san, about Miki Hisa's manic depression?
Manic depression? Manic depression means that someone changes mood all of a sudden, from extreme happiness to utter despair, and vice versa.
Yeah, well, I guess he was like that, but he was very kind when he was kind, but he would get extremely angry over little things when he was in bad mood. Yes, but it was still alright when we were here, and after you were adopted by the Arimas family, the condition grew a lot worse. He would yell at Akiha-sama for no reason and often abuse Hisui-chan.
This is actually when she mentions often abuse Hisui-chan, actually referring to herself. God.
Wait a minute. I know my old man was strict, but he would never do such a... Like I said, this is after you left, Shiki-san. Day by day, Miki-sama's manic depression worsened. was so bad it was more like having two different personalities rather than having manic depression. He would be set off by the littlest things, but after he calmed down, he wouldn't even remember what he did. During that time, I was taking care of him, and Miki-sama told me. I have a violent me within myself. I cannot suppress it with my normal self, and when it appears, I go to sleep. Without reason, I want to destroy everything I see. Oh, remember when Shiki breaks a chair for no reason? No, when he breaks the chair when he's being slowly possessed by Roa. Or something like that. This chair. Good scene. Anyway, without reason I want to destroy everything I see. Back then, it felt like I was watching a bad dream. Mikihisa-sama passed away from illness, but the illness was worsened by the illness in the mind. Mental illness are a very difficult thing. So I'm worried thinking about that you might have inherited some of that characteristic. It seems that everyone in the Tono family has some sort of illness. But I guess I was worrying for no reason in this case. Because your illness is anemia, right? It's not like you can't control yourself like Mikihisa-sama. Thank goodness. Kaku-san smiles at me. No, I can't do it like that. I can't feel relief and smile. Last night's dream, my lust over Akiha, watching a dream of killing people as if it was natural, this insane Itono Shiki. But it's already this late. I'll go prepare breakfast now. Kohaku-san disappears towards the dining. I can only stare at her in shock. I ate breakfast, but I didn't taste anything. Kohaku-san about my old man kept circling in my head, and before I knew it, I was at the gate in front of the man. Shiki-san, you didn't forget anything. Fu-chan is still in her room. Kohaku-san says it as she sends me off. Gee, Shiki-san, the weather's so nice today, so you have to cheer up. I can't set you off when you look like that. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, I was thinking about some things. Giving my head a little shake, I banished the shadows in my bed. Now that's more like the normal Shiki-san. Yes, I can relax now. That's odd. Tina smile, ready to feel. Bye, Shiki-san. I'll be waiting for your return. Kohaku-san growls. That all my worries is here. Thanks, Kohaku-san. Do better already. Yes. Bright face suits you better, Shiki-san. Thanks. Well then, I'm off, Kohaku-san. Thanking her from the bottom of my heart, I run the road to school. I arrive at the mansion with more spare time than the usual. Arihiko is late as usual, so I can wait quietly for homework. I decide to sit in my seat in the noisy classroom and wait for the teacher. Day passes without any trouble. Maybe he went on a trip. Arihiko didn't show up. Trip isn't a metaphor for anything. It does this strange habit of spontaneously taking trips. Isn't anything cool like roaming the country on a motorcycle? Goes on sightseeing tours on weekdays with the old people. Geez, I've known since elementary, but I never completely understood his hobbies. I arrive at the mansion. Wait, I'll be right back. I need to go to the restroom. Getting a little bit colder now. Anyway, let's get back to this. Here's my. I arrive at the mansion. What I didn't think about at school comes back to my mind. Kohaku-san said about my old hereditary illness of the Tono family. Like Hisui said, ever since I came back, there's been something wrong with me. Feels like memories are vague about something. Kohaku-san said, I don't think I'm like my old man. Ever since I came back to the mansion, I no longer have full confidence in myself as Tono Sheik. Was my old man really that crazy? I do have a vague memory like that, but I can't say for sure. I understand it's stupid for me to even be bothered by it. But still, I probably should know more about the Tono family. I'm back! I call out, but there's no response. Akiya is probably still resting in her room. Kohaku-san and Hisui are probably doing their jobs right now. Well then, come to think of it, this might be a good opportunity. I go see Kohaku-san. Wait, let me make a save. I go see Kohaku-san. Wait, let me save again. Right. He seemed pretty knowledgeable about all those things in the morning. I don't think Akiya would want to talk about it, and searching my old man's room would take time. I'll probably have the best luck with Kohaku-san. He's probably sweeping in the back. I enter the courtyard. Huh? I don't see her anywhere. Glance around. Then, for just an instant, I see the color of her kimono in the forest. Is there anything to glean over there? There isn't anything over there. I played in the forest as a child, so I would remember. I used to play a lot in that direction. Okay, I think this is just the stuff relating to remembering the 8 years thing, so we're gonna speed through this. What was that? There should be nothing there. There's something odd about that. There's nothing odd there. Nothing there, then why? Did this garden-like area hold some special significance to me? Ouch! I get a light headache. After all, a little debate with myself, I fall after Kohaku-san. Oh shit, okay, I have to get ready for sensor just in case. Even in the forest, there is another mansion. Detached, I suppose. Deep within the trees, it seems to be hidden from sight from the building of the mansion. No way! My heart convulses. It's the first time I've seen it, but it seems horribly familiar, and I start to get dizzy. Kohaku-san went inside. I don't remember what this detached building is. I just have a bad feeling about all of this, and I don't want to go inside. But it would be pretty stupid if I came all the way here only to go back. So I force myself to continue. I walk inside. It's a little run down there, probably because it hasn't been used in years. But it seems like someone may have been doing some maintenance because it isn't dirty. Kohaku-san is probably in the Japanese-style room in the back. I absolutely minded think that allowed an automatic walk towards the room. This is also familiar. The smell of the tatami fills the small room. Huh? Iki-san? Why did you come here? Kohaku-san tilts her head in surprise. I wanted to ask you about something, so I followed you here. Strangely enough, I respond calmly. Talk with me? Yeah, I wanted to talk about this morning. If that isn't a good place, should we go to the courtyard? I look up into the ceiling. It's almost sunset. It'll be dark soon. The light in this room probably doesn't work, so we should probably head somewhere else. Shiki-san, if you want to talk about that, then here is probably better. If we go back to the mansion, we might run into Akiya-sama and will not be able to talk about Iki-sama. Ah, that's right. He'll probably see us. Kohaku-san, I don't like keeping things secret from Akiha. This is a little difficult. Akiha-sama does not like to talk about Mikihisa-sama. If you wish to continue our talk from this morning, we have to do it where Akiha-sama will not overhear us. Does that mean we have to keep it a secret from Akiha? Yes, it's a secret between me and you, Shiki-san. We can't let Akiha-sama or Hisui-chan know about it. Kohaku-san smiles like she's having a lot of fun. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like it. When she's having fun, you know this is part of her revenge plot thing. I don't like this. Well, having a secret just between the two of us does seem like a little exciting, but Kohaku-san, the sun is almost setting. You can't talk here, right? Not at all. This building is still maintained at a level for people to live in. The platoons are already prepared in electricity. Really? But this place hasn't been used in a while, right? Why is it maintained like that? Let's see. Maybe Akiha-sama is just fun at this place. A long time ago was where Mikihisa-sama's adopted child used to live. Huh? Mikihisa, my old man, adopted a child long ago? Wish we already know Shiki. No, small cap Shiki. Wait a second, Kohaku-san. My old man adopted a child? Oh, you don't remember? About 10 years ago, he brought a child here. Parents both died in an accident, so he adopted the child. That happened? Yes, but 2 years later, the child passed away. It was a trivial accident, but a lot of servants began to say that the Tono family was cursed. Wait a minute. Something about her words seems scary. Just hearing that, my vision starts to warp. It was as if the room was made involving sugar. Kohaku-san. Child adopted 10 years ago. 2 years later, the child died. In other words, 8 years ago, that was when I had my accident and was sent to the hospital. Accident? What kind of accident was it? An accident that seriously wounded me? An accident that the adopted child was killed in? Hot summer day. I can't remember. All I know is that at the time, my arm seemed to be soaked in blood. Kohaku-san, you said curse. I don't like the sound right now. No, it isn't anything important. It's just that a lot of the members of the Tono family have died young. Okay, this is literally like the same stuff if you went to like Kikiza's office room, but the difference is we're also scoring some points from Kohaku. Well, getting the free side of Kohaku right now. Anyway. Such as in accidents or suicide or illness. Curse does not allow a natural death. Well, that was a rumor anyway. Suicide? What? Some members of the Tono family, like Mikihisa-sama, carried mental illnesses and committed suicide when they became adults. These are just rumors, but it said some of them were murderers before the war. Mental illness? Murderers? Such a thing? See dreams of killing people? Such as my dream being extremely vague? Kohaku-san, that... Oh, I'm very sorry. Those are dark rumors about the Tono family. No, that's fine. That is what I wanted to ask about. If you don't mind, can you continue? About Mikihisa-sama? Her tone lowers. Yeah, I nod. Kohaku lowers her eyes and looks directly at me. Oh no, she smiles. He's smiling and looking at me. They really drawn this in the manner that she is literally looking at me. And I don't like how her eyes are like... Let's continue. Miki-san spoke about it this morning, but I took care of Miki almost 3 years before he passed away. While you were living with the Arana family, Mikihisa-sama would become very depressed at times. That was prepare his medicine.
Wait,
Said it this morning too, but
was he that bad that he had to take medicine?
yes, it would not be uncommon for him to walk into the garden at night and kill the pet dog that has or hurt his own dog body. And when the night is over, he wouldn't remember a thing, only thinking that it was strange that his hands were painted in red.
Oh yeah, so it's Kohaku. So Kohaku has been mentally suggesting Shiki that he's also suffering from the same condition. Okay.
What? What is this? That's pretty crazy. As crazy as I am in my dreams. No, that is backwards. Am I crazy just like my old man? Shiki-san!
I hear Kohaku's voice. I don't know when it happened, but I'm on my knees under the tile floor.
Shiki-san, you look terrible. You're feeling poorly. You should rest in your room.
Kaka-san says that I should grasp my shoulders. With her help, I can stand. Yeah, I'm fine, so I somehow able to focus in, but I'm still dizzy. Whirling red and black, my vision strolls between blood and night. The darkness brought about my anemia now turns into just one sheet of red, a red reminiscent of blood. The ease with which I bit the neck of the dead body in last night's dream slides down my throat. Taste of warm blood. Ah! Then somehow I understand that was the sound of body hitting the floor.
Shiki-san!
Kohaku-san dashes towards me.
Shiki-san, are you in pain? Shiki-san!
No, it doesn't hurt. I want to tell her, but my cautiousness is... Can't speak. Can't even move a finger. Seems as if I exert myself even the slightest bit, I'll completely consciousness. Collapse on the floor, I try as hard as I can to resist the coming darkness.
Don't strain yourself. Please lie down.
Kohaku-san speaks to me. Slides over. The one hand holding my head, Kohaku-san slides a little underneath.
Please, relax. This will help the blood to flow, right?
Her voice sounds so close. Piece together my situation. Seems I'm resting on her lap. Time passes quietly. Neither of us say anything. Right now, the silence relaxes my heart. It's so quiet. For some reason, this seems so familiar. Lying down on my side, stared at the tiny mat floor. After nodding, Kohaku-san checks my pulse.
Well, this isn't good. Shiki-san, your body has fallen. Body temperature has fallen. I should go back and bring you some medicine.
No, I'm fine. I'm used to this, so I'll be fine soon. Today was a little harder than before, but I'll be alright.
Can we stay like this a little longer?
I can relax better like this. Tell her that, wanting to stay like this a little longer.
In that case,
Kohaku-san says as she stays in place. Then,
Shiki-san, you're not scared?
Kohaku-san asks me.
Of what? About your health. About 2 days ago, before your return, I received all information from your doctor. I was not surprised, but it felt more like he was deceiving me.
Deceiving you? Why?
Because you are so close to wavering between life and death, but you can live a normal life. Normally, with a condition like yours, you would have been confined to bed.
Voice is not full of worry, but full of anger almost.
Shiki-san, you are different from most people. You can rest assured at night that they'll wake up the next morning, but you still live normally and do not have fear. I can't understand it. Please answer me. Why are you not scared?
I can't come up with a good answer. My weak body, the dead that's always close. My eyes that can see death. Maybe that's why I'm just numb to it. Who knows? Maybe I just don't feel like it as being real.
I don't get it. Do you not feel how close death is? Or is it because your body could die at any moment, so living does not concern you?
Hard to say. Maybe I'm desensitized to death.
Maybe being sensitive and seeing it that close every day becomes normal. But I can still say this, Kohaku-san, because I'm close to death all the time, through life more strongly. I know that living itself is happiness. Like you said, my body isn't that free. But with such puppet-like body, I want to believe that even talking right now is such a wonderful thing. He says the puppet-like thing, which is gonna hit on Kohaku's mindset on her being a doll. This is going against... Because Kohaku decides to be, you know, to be cold and indifferent about things and not, you know, just thinking herself as a doll or something. But this is gonna hit her hardly, I guess. That's right. More than thinking about my body, I want to treasure the present. If I have time to worry about dying, I should enjoy the present more. I see. Your heart is free, isn't it? Why as if she's singing. Kohaku says this to herself. Her fingers run through my hair gently. Kohaku-san? I look up. I see. Wait, look. Like this one. Her smiling very peacefully. Her smile that I should be so used to seeing. But it seems like it's the first time I've ever seen her smile. She lightly runs her finger through my hair. I feel the warmth of her body from her legs. Nostalgic smell of the tatami mat. All comforting. My eyes slowly start to close. She has such a gentle look in her eyes. Face. If I could sleep like this, it would be... That's funny. Really, like this. I feel like this is the first time seeing you smile, Kohaku-san. I feel like I'm falling asleep. Is that right? It must be really sleep. That's fine. If you're happy then. If this makes her smile, I want to do this forever. In the middle of this dark room, I want her to feel her closer to me, and I reach out my hand. Hey-san. Fingers touch her. Fingers trace the lines of her face. They brush her smooth, reach her, then... Oh my god, we know what's going on. What's gonna happen here. It's Akiha. Oh. Kohaku, you came here ahead of me? We can see opening a screen for Akiha entered. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Akiha is here. Oh shit! What? Kohaku-san's fingers suddenly stop moving. What are you two doing? Akiha's emotionless voice. Akiha! This is not what you think. I stand up in a hurry. I'll just tell her to calm down. Nothing wrong or anything. I haven't done anything. All Kohaku did was watch over me. Wait, Akiha! I just collapsed. So Kohaku-san was... It's over before I can finish. Akiha stares at Kohaku-san and it's only a moment after. Oh, slap! This is happening. Oh my god, I love this. The dry sound echoes through the room. What? There wasn't even time to stop it. Akiha just walked in at her. Kohaku-san takes a few. It must have been hard. Akiha, you? Nii-san, this place is off limits. If you are feeling well, please go back to the mansion. I don't care about that. Why do you hit her? Why not? This is an old decrepit building. What was she thinking having you rest here? Just for that? She was just taking care of me. Just for that? What do you mean, Nii-san? Would not be surprising if this place collapses. An earthquake could cause the ceiling to collapse. Take care of the eldest son of the Terno household in such a place means she doesn't have discretion proper for a servant. Akia! So there's some things you shouldn't say. Kohaku-san didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who called her here anyway. Oh? You're going this far to protect Kohaku, Nissan? Her gaze sharpens. Looks like she did in that dream. Gaze that looks close to malice and hate. In front of me in reality. That's a nightmarish Akia.
You know, yeah, I'm not surprised Akia is gonna go insane over this. Because my pulse tightens. Was I hallucinating? For an instant, Akia, I thought that I saw something terrible.
I understand. If you say that, I will not say anything else. But Nissan, from now on, please do not come here. If you cannot even do that, then I have some ideas too.
Must have been an illusion. There isn't anything strange around her. But why? The danger I feel her makes me uneasy.
We're going back, Locke. Nissan, go back to your room.
That's some emotive powers there. Akia walks away.
Kohaku-san.
Kohaku is still looking down.
Kohaku-san, are you alright? Yes? Alright about what?
Says this casually. Her usual smile, she looks up. This isn't a forced, empty smile. She really is smiling. As if Akia never even hit her.
Well, Dad. Well then, Shiki-san, let's go back. Akia-sama found out, so you should come back here. Akia-sama would really punish you for sure.
Laughing at her own joke, oh, you just know she broke inside. She just broke inside right then and there. She just remembered her revenge. She is so effing angry right now. Ooh, let's go. Probably because both of them are acting strange. Can't go back right away. I eat dinner alone and go back to my room. I guess Akia is still feeling poorly because she wasn't there. Kohaku-san made me dinner with her usual cheery mood, but take care of Akia.
I wonder if Kohaku-san is feeling uneasy. It would seem that Kohaku-san doesn't resent Akia at all. He's like, his story is over, what happened this morning is not taking care of me. It took a half day to get over it, so maybe Kohaku-san is a lot stronger. Lying down on my bed, I let out a big sigh. I must be tired. Recently, as soon as night falls, I've been falling into sleep. Even though there are a lot of things I should think about, I feel like nothing concerns me and I'm trying to go to sleep. That's odd. I can't concentrate. I stare at the ceiling. My eyes start to close. Again, I don't think about anything and fall into deep. Burning. 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 My skin is burning. I can't sleep like this. I had to get up and drink some water. City at night, repeating my hot breath. I look at people passing by. There are only 2 or 3 of them tonight. If possible, I want to find a little girl who's about my age. I see my reflection in the mirror. Breathing wildly, it looks like I'm running out of high fever. I can't stand this burning air. I don't need to get any closer. I grab her from behind and make her pass out. I pick her up and take her with me. Start to smile. I endured it for so long and now everything is over. I have a feeling it's time to bring out the censorship. The reason is simple. Because this was the killer's lair. Burning. Fills the air. Reading my breathing fills the air. Soon I can taste her. Then I start my meal. Biting into her neck, sucking the blood. It is unbelievably sweet.
the sensation is really terrifying. If it's this sweet and feels good, I may become attracted to the sensation in the place of that color. The night is deep. Above my head is the silver eye bearing witness to my sin. With blood-smeared lips, I look into the night sky with eyes full of fluttering air. Above is a smiling sky. What a beautiful silver moon, like a snake, watching the blood sucking. Sorry, I was thinking about the Kohaku rape, but I guess it's not there. Chapter 7, Evil at Every Corner, Part 1. I leap out of bed, unable to take it anymore. Holding back the urge to vomit, I breathe like some sort of animal. What was that just now? Dream. It was just a dream, but what was that? Different than that I saw 2 days ago. The feeling of walking the street at night. The smell of blood lingering in my nose. The sound of dragging of that girl who was close to my age. All of it is fresh in my memory. Was that something you could call pleasure? Is it pure excitement that's like bullet fired straight into my head? My breathing stops just thinking about it. Then perhaps the impact could something called pleasure. Why did I that kind of dream? I look at my hands. Of course they are white, pure white, without a trace of red blood on them. But for an instant, I saw both of my hands covered in red. What? You too? Huh? This is the first time I've seen another killer besides myself. That's right. I did have that conversation. Same City doesn't need killers. I'll give you this place. But when was that? Why can't I remember? Certainly I feel like I had this conversation with someone, but I just can't remember. Was it real or was it an empty dream? I just remember that the killer said I was the same as him. That's strange. Why is it all mixed up in my head? I earnestly try hard to remember about last night's dream. Gah! My head pounds. Again. I can't remember. When I try to remember about yesterday, I feel the urge to vomit. I'm scared. I'm scared of the fact I can't remember. It feels like a Tonoshiki I don't know is killing people in order to hide it. It's deceiving the Tonoshiki that is me. Yeah, so this is Kohaku. Yeah, this is... I think I want to end stream at 8:30, then I'll continue after I play Genshin, because I think I want to get some rest for my voice. I think I've been talking for like... How have I been talking? It's almost 3 hours. The stream is almost 3 hours, so I've been talking 3 hours. Yeah, I should rest for a bit. 8:30, so it's 8:14, so we have like 15 minutes-ish. It's still continue. I sent someone in the hallway. Who's there? I call out. Please excuse me, Hisui. She enters the room. Just a normal morning scene. Because she's acting so naturally, the pounding heart instantly calms down. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Hisui? Yes, it is time, so I prepared your change of clothes already. Shiki-sama? Are you not feeling well? No, that's not it. I feel fine. Nothing wrong. I get up from the bed, as to prove my words. Morning, Hisui. I'll go to the sitting room after a change, so please go ahead of me. Yes, well then, excuse me. Hisui quietly closes the door and leaves. After watching her go, I take a deep breath. Why am I feeling down like this? Probably because I found out about my old man's illness yesterday. Just because my symptoms are similar to his, maybe I'm being too paranoid. Yeah, ever since I came back, I've been so tired. I should think about that dream. Well then, it's almost 7. Like yesterday, I should be able to enjoy the morning. And then unthinkingly step into the sitting room and it hits me that I forgot something very important. Oh crap! Swallow my words. Akiha, Hisui, Kohaku-san are in the sitting room. Everything's just like normal, but after what happened yesterday, I'm sure it'll be really awkward. Akiha and Kohaku-san seem to have reached an understanding, but I haven't spoken with Akiha yet. Thinking about Akiha acted yesterday, I'm pretty sure Akiha is still mad at me.
Good morning, Nissan. Did you sleep well?
Huh? And Akiha greets me with a big smile. My friend freezes at this unexpected event. Akiha still has a big smile as I stand there. Akiha is way too cheerful. It makes me think she is planning something.
Shiki-sama, would you care to sit down?
Yeah, if you want me to sit, I will. I fearfully look at Akiha as I sit down across her. Morning, Akiha. You seem to be in good mood today.
Is that so? Certainly I feel much better, so I probably look less pale than before.
No, it's far beyond not looking pale.
Anyway, first I had to thank you. I really wanted to thank you yesterday, but I was feeling rather ill, so I did not have an opportunity.
Akiha looks directly at me. There isn't even a trace of yesterday's coldness. Also seems that the air of danger has disappeared. Thank me? I didn't do anything to deserve that.
That's not true. You took care of me when I was sick, right? Because you embraced me and I was determined. I was extremely happy that night.
It's like her memory of yesterday was erased. That is weird. She says something that catches me totally off guard. Then I feel incredibly heavy pressure against my back. I glance at behind me. There, Hisui and Kohaku-san stare at me in a manner far different than usual. Akiha, don't say such things that might give people the wrong impression. You were such in pain, I supported you, that's all.
Oh? I suppose wrapping your arms around you is just supporting me.
Akiha giggles softly, staring. They're staring at me. The twins are in... Nah. One of the both twins are not enjoying this because they have feelings for Shiki. The stairs at two behind me get even heavier. Now look, you're acting odd. Are you enjoying making fun of me?
Yes, a lot. Looking at your troubled face is fun.
It's just too weak. Is it really Akiha's personality? He have strange hobbies. Bothering me in the morning and lecturing me last night? Well, I thought at first, but he must have something against me. And with a sigh. All of a sudden, Akiha averts her gaze.
I'm very sorry. What I did yesterday was stupid. There was something wrong with me, and I've already apologized to Kohaku.
You apologized to Kohaku-san? Blurted this out of surprise. Not only did she apologize, but she apologized to Kohaku-san.
Hey, Isan, just what kind of person do you think I am? I was at fault, so it was only natural I apologized to Kohaku-san, right?
When she says that, I get a vague mental image of her acting as a strict mistress.
Isan, you're thinking something bad, aren't you?
Sharp. As happy as she is, it doesn't do anything to dull her sense of perception.
Isan, I hate to ruin your fun, but would you like some breakfast? Almost time, so I thought I should make some.
Oh, I forgot. Not so much hungry as I am thirsty now.
Oh, that won't do, Shiki-san. You collapsed yesterday, so you need to eat to regain your strength. Even if you don't feel like eating, you should have some food.
What she says is true, but I just don't feel like it right now. After seeing that dream, I couldn't bring myself to eat.
Nea-san, Shiki-sama doesn't feel well. I do not think you should force him. Hisui-chan, you're too indulgent when it comes to Shiki-san, huh? Shiki-san, not feeling well again this morning.
Kohaku stares at me, as if on cue. Hisui and Akiha had their suspicious stares on me as well. I guess I really can't go on fooling it. think I want to end stream now. I'll be back for Tsukihime after my Genshin stream, so I'll be doing Genshin probably at 9. And that's usually an hour, so I'll be doing like Tsukihime at around 11 or like 30. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll be continuing this. I really intend to finish like Kohaku's route by today, so we'll continue later. Anyway, I'll see you guys on a later stream.